How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you boys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back, boys. Welcome back to another wonderful, beautiful live stream. Is this shirt blue for you guys, or is it green? Quick question. Is this t-shirt blue or green? I swear to God, I feel like I'm turning blue and green colorblind nowadays. This is green. The shirt is green, but I'm looking at OBS. It is straight up blue. Is it just me? The other day I was looking at something that looked blue at night and it's green when the daylight is on. You remember that? Like, is the dress white and or gold and white or black and blue? I was in the minority that thought the dress was the weird one. So my eyes, blue. It looks blue. Okay, because it looks blue to me. It's green. It's just OBS sees it as blue for some reason. Turquoise? Yeah, I guess the turquoise is a little closer. OBS is showing this is blue. I swear to God it's green. Okay, I just felt like green and blue as of this week. I thought I was losing my mind. Wouldn't you be floating ahead if it was green? It's like a dark green that isn't quite the bright green, but it still would be green. But I guess maybe the chroma key is like eating away all the green out of this. I don't know, dude. I'm telling you, I felt like I've been losing my mind. But how y'all doing? Welcome back to another stream. We got ourselves the waiting room for patch 9.15. So, do we have appropriate music for this? I think we do. I think we do. Although you would expect elevator music, we got one better. We can make it a little louder, right? Tell me if it's too loud. We got elevator music, more or less. Is this good enough? We got the clock ticking. We got Wii Shop music while we're waiting for patch 9.2 to get in PTR. As of right now, hopefully all this isn't too loud for you guys, all the music. As of right now, give me a second. 1 second. Have a stream for 9.2, I think it's coming soon. Does it really? Come on, tell us some juicy 9.2 stuff as soon as we have the PTR. Yeah, Mr. GM posted something about on Twitter that the PTR servers are down. That's why I was trying to hop on PTR this whole time while trying to settle this up. I'm just literally was wasting my time while it was loading because this is on a hard drive for me and it takes a while. Servers are down. This is a good thing. This is something to get excited for. 9.2, 9.2, 9.2. Yo, I'm excited too. 2. I'm excited 9.2. I'm excited 0.2. So the servers being down is a good thing. Can somebody keep the PTR, like if you have a dual monitor setup and you have PTR, can you just keep this thing on the side and refresh it while I stream? And then let me know as soon as the servers go up so we can just quit out. Because we're going to go back to the... What's up, Cosmic? How you doing, my man? We got to go back to the normal stuff we do. We got to hop on some old stuff. Okay, that means today or tomorrow 100%. It has to be Chrysler, right? I'm thinking today would be cool. If not tomorrow, if it is tomorrow... on a Thursday, there's a good chance we will end up streaming 9.2 PTR. I will give up my day off, right? When I take a break and relax and do all that good stuff, get some work done, I will give it up for you guys. Just so we could check out 9.2 on stream together, look at all the new stuff, record the new stuff, hang out on Zereth Mortis, all that stuff. Jibeti maybe? Potentially. But, while waiting for PTR to actually come online, can somebody just keep this online on the side somewhere? While we wait, Loopy, what message send me? Yo, messages don't load for me sometimes. Yo, bro, what's your tricks macro? Me and Disk. I'ma hop on BNet live and message you from there. Just easier for me. Smiley face. Alrighty, let's stop the music. Let's stop the Wii stuff. Can we get back to the regular chat? This was a weird intro. I thought it'd be funny. Also, why does it smell like warm in my house? I don't like that. Is it just me? Am I just going insane? Potentially. Yo, let me just make sure there's cold air in my room. because it smells kind of warm in my house. Hold on, because we had some AC issues early in the week. Let me just make sure things are good. Real quick. Be right back.
We'll be driving down the state, yeah. Look around for the next crowd, yeah. Going our own way. Trying to find a new route, yeah. We'll be going in circles. Trying to find a way. Searching for the things we do, yeah. Dropped out without a choice, yeah. Hair blown round to the window, singing stupid noise with you. I just wanna get to know ya. I wanna go far to the coast, yeah. I wanna drive fast to the ocean. I wanna know all of you. Growing old like a ghost, yeah. I wanna have kids of my own, yeah. Live a life till it's over. But until we do, it's sleeping too new.
Okay, I think I found a way to fix it temporarily. I'm just gonna make it a little colder, and I'm gonna turn on this other fan in my room. I kind of want to, hold on, let me just, I need to angle it a little so it's actually blowing air at me instead of behind me. I'm sorry about that. Wait.
Wanna take on the world and do something. Would you by my side like it's nothing? Wanna buy you things that you wanted. Wanna find you dropped out without
Not good enough?
choice, yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit of breeze. Okay, that'll work. This will hold me off until then. I made some bacon this morning, so maybe that's what I'm smelling. It's just the residue of bacon. Maybe that's why. Tricks macro? Yeah, let me hop on. Alrighty, boys. So let's do this. Let's hop on, get some old stuff taken care of for the evening. Hop on, take care of our alts. Is this so loud? I think it should be about here. Let's have some fun today. Wait for PTR to update. As soon as we have some kind of PTR update, we will hop on and check it out. So, boys, the question is, which character do we start off for the day? By the way, how does your brother stream as well? He does on Twitch. 9.1 has so much potential, and they ruined it the last time. The time get it in the proper execution last minutes. I feel like 9.1. It was at the time when 9.1 came out. It was pretty hard to recommend coming back to the game, but in 9.1.5, that's a whole nother story. Like, you can get through Korthia very, very quickly. Let me get my macro. Korthia has gotten much easier to do. This is my tricks macro. Here we go. This marks party 1. Whoever has lead usually is top of the group. If you are lead, then it's next person in the group, not necessarily alphabetically. That's how it's organized in like the party stuff. Alright, chat. Do you know what's on PTR? Oh, hopefully patch 9.2, and hopefully very, very soon. So we'll be hopping on that as soon as it's available. But until then, we gotta buy ourselves some time. Chat, let's get another all key done for the week. See what we can get. I got ourselves ideas of what we play for the day. I'm thinking we play Marksman. I'll give you guys options. So we'll make it options like as usual. We got Marksmanship Hunter as a Venthier. I want to give Marksman Hunter a try as a Venthier. What's up, homie? What's up, Derek? How you doing, my man? Let's try. I'm gonna give you guys options. One of them, Marksmanship Hunter as a Venthier. I want to try the Venthier Legendary, playing Marksman, see how well it plays. I have never really played a key as Marksman, and I want to give it a good old shot. Another choice on this list is going to be Fury Warrior as a Kyriad. This thing slaps. It is so good. Oh my god, I love this thing. It is amazing. I might just play this as a Tormented King's Lego though this time around, because that one with Bladestorm feels so good in AoE. And this is a 45 week too, so that would do the trick. We done the DK. So also support the Feral Druid on the line. We got a new weapon on the kitty cat. I want to give the cat a go. I want to give the cat a try. So chat, vote in chat which one you want to see by typing in chat the class name. We got the Druid, we got the Warrior, we got the Hunter as a Mark. Whichever I want to see in chat the most is one. We'll start the day off for the day until PTR is up. As soon as PTR is up, unless we're like halfway through the key, we're going to drop the group, back out, check out the server, check out the update. Feral. Feral's a lot of fun. As a Kyrian, I'm playing this thing as a Kyrian, so if you want to see Night Fae, you're not getting that kind of samey gameplay today. No. DK, we actually did a DK yesterday, World Cap. We did it as a 1-button DK. press and obliterate throughout the whole majority of the instance. It's have a bit of a caveat. You want to get your cooldowns rolling, but then once you get it done, you can bug the DK out where you just spam obliterate over and over. We've already done that yesterday. Marksman Hunter? Are we doing the Hunter? Cat, Feral. I'm seeing a couple of Ferals in here. Hunter best? Yo, I gotta give Hunter a go, Jax. I definitely gotta give it a go. It looks like it is between Marksman and Feral though. Only a handful of votes for Warrior, which I'm surprised. Gear Insane Warrior? Yeah, Warrior needs another weapon though. Then he will be pretty insane. I do love the Whirlwind build on Kyrian. I'm not sure if I want to play the Stormwind Kings or Kyrian. I think Kyrian is probably better just for the spear and it's really, really good. I just don't really know how to take advantage of the Whirlwind whenever that's buffed up. Like, do I Blade Storm, then Kyrian? Well, actually, I'll probably sim it to find out the best way to do it. Arcane Warrior, now that'd be something. Arcane Kyrian Warrior, I guess it is an Arcane Warrior, isn't it? Feral, you guys are a little all over the place, but I'm seeing a couple more Ferals in chat. So maybe do we start off with a Feral Druid? We'll start with the Kitty Cat, because he just got 240 item level. Kitty got 240 just recently. I say let's do it, dude. I said let's even see if we can even get into a key, like signing up randomly. Can we even get into a key? We're looking at like 11s, but also like 15, 14, 12, 13, any one of those in between. Because we do have 242 item level in bags apparently. We have ourselves the Decanter of Endless Howling, which is a really good, fantastic trinket for Feral. It's actually BLIZZ too. It's all that crit. We have like 37% crits, almost 1,000 points of crit. It's huge. Blade Master, like a warrior. Yeah, I've been playing that most like as Fury. I don't know if Fury counts as a Blade Master. I think it's more of an arms warrior kind of deal. Let's try 13, 12, 14. See whatever key we can get into and sign up for as a kitty cat. We'll try like 12, 13, 11. We'll even do 11s. Maybe like Kyrian. Tell him I'm a Kyrian. So they don't have to worry nothing about it. Let's see. 14, 15s. I don't know if I can really get into 15s. I do have decent score in some places. Do I have a key of my own? I have a... Maybe we'll do another key after this necrotic later in the week. I'll probably do like actual 15 with guildies on a feral druid. But this will be fun. Let me make sure I have all my consumables. We have a potion, we have a flask, we have food. I need food with crit, however. What food gives you crit, boys? I got booted. They invited me. And then they booted me because they saw I'm a feral. Out of 11? Out of an 11? Bro, at 11, they are hardcore, dude. They're trying to compete. They're trying to time that key. Wait, a feral druid? There is absolutely, positively zero way we could beat this 11 with a feral. Dude, I'm offended. I am legit offended. Whoa. Sorry, but I haven't seen a decent feral yet, so no feral. What do we write back, boys? What do we write back, bro? What do we write back, man? Do we just write in feral life? He kicks me, then apologizes about it. At least he feels guilt in some way, doesn't he? What do we write back? Yeah. I hope you guys time that 11. It's a toughie. It's a toughie, bro. Do you even say anything? Bugstick the MDI, bro. Bro, I hope you guys time it. Time it. I am rooting for you in the MDI. Is that too mean? Bro, I hope you guys time it. I'm rooting for you in the MDI. Just say Mao. Mao. I like Mao better. Mao. We're sticking to the feral RP. Let's see, Kyrian. How bad are feral druids? Does this guy have like a good leg to stand on? How bad are ferals? Let's just check it out on stream. They are marked as F tier, which doesn't do well. Doesn't bode well. They're doing 26s. How well are, let's say, Boomies doing? They're probably like 29s, right? Yeah. So like the difference between 26 and 29, it is pretty substantial. But like, man, This Feral Druid can only do 26s. There's no way they'll do well in hour 11. I don't know, dude. I feel like that's pretty warped. I feel like that's pretty warped. That's something I gotta fix about like WoW culture and community. That gotta get fixed at some point. Hopefully in the future. Like, that's just a reason. I guess we do have our own key, right? We just do our own key. Spires of Ascension. Let's do that, dude. Let's do our own Spires. Spires of Ascension. We'll just get some big pumpers in here. Crit food. Do I have any? I have a little bit of crit food actually, so we'll be fine. Man, that Feral life, dude. I forgot about this. I don't miss that about Feral. Man, judging me like that. Come on. I don't do any damage though. That is true though. He doesn't know. He doesn't realize this, but actually as Feral, I do struggle doing damage. Like, what was it? This is my bear. It's 3.9k DPS. Not amazing performance. We'll just pick up like big pumpers. F tier plus. Yeah. Save Feral for the win. Nah, I'll just hit it with that Mao. I like Mao too. Nah, not too mean. Mao. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't want to be like toxic or anything like that, you know? Like, let them. It's their key. They can put whoever they want to. Like, I'm not even that upset about it. I do need a little bit more renown to pick up Effusive Anima Accelerator. So I can get even more cooldown reduction with my current ability. Because Kindred Spirits on 32nd City would kind of be nuts. That actually would be pretty good. Do we pick up all Feral group? Jimmy Nut hitting me with that KSM season 2. You know, I can pick up those guys. I can pick them up. They've done 15 before. They have some score. They have gear. That's a lot of druids in a team. Maybe they'll leave. Jimmy Nut really wants in, man. What the? So we delisted the group as soon as I got these guys in. But I think that's because one of them is a tank main. So let me, which one of you is a tank? I think this guy is. So let's do this. We'll set player role as tank. So we look up in the group like we have like a full group and everything. Mage is good. We could benefit from a lust. We could also pick up a hunter who has big ass score. He also brings in a lust. I think we want more range, right? Maybe like a hunter and a mage. Abra or this guy? They're both very similar. They're both really similar. Hey, yeah. Yeah, I think we want more ranged. It is quaking this. Oh no, it's sanguine this week. Yeah, more ranged. Let's do. Maybe this guy. He's done only 13. This guy done 12, but their score is so similar. Well, one of them quit. I was thinking maybe we get another big pumper. I mean, this guy is probably okay. Mages are real good. I was hoping maybe like a monk for a huge carry, but I'll pick up a mage. So it's a little bit of weird group. Very orange. That's stone. Very orange. And maybe when they see that I'm a kitty cat, they will leave. But we're just gonna sit in this form. Actually, we'll do this. When they show up, they'll see a boomkin. Oh, this guy already showed up. Hey, shh, don't tell him. Don't tell him I'm feral. Look, I'm a boomy. Look at my mouth open. I'm wide open, dude. I'm wide awake. I'm not dreaming. I'm literally wide awake. Why does movie mouth open like that? Is that normal? We're just gonna sit in boomy form. They don't know that I'm a feral. We're just gonna spoof them. It doesn't matter that I'm a feral. It's only 15. Any night fae. I am not a night fae. I'm a boomkin, and obviously I'm a venthier, obviously. Look at me, dude. Why else would I be in the boomy form? Why else would I be in the boomkin form with this massive agility stat behind me? Unless you're doing plus 20, it literally doesn't matter what you're playing. Yeah, for real. Seriously, I feel like maybe they need to like instill that somehow into the community, that it really, like, for doing 15, just take the player that's the best. That's what they really need to instill in the WoW community. Just take the player that is the best. Wait, I need sharpening stones? Oh no. Oh no. Promote to leader. Tank has lead for timers. And we're gonna get crit food. I'm gonna let the tank take care of this. Sometimes I like a tank that knows how to take charge in a go. With 3 druids, one is bad, 90% change. Yeah. So who is what? So these guys, one of them is Kyrian. I think this guy, the healer, is a Kyrian. Oh, interesting. So this guy is, I think, a Fae. Oh, he's Venthier. Oh, that's cool. Wait, we got a Venthier tank. Hell yeah. I don't know what our healers are or what the hunter is or whatever. I think I'm above the hunter though. Aura? Marksman? Bam, here we go. What is he? He is Fae. Oh, he is a Night Fae. Okay, so we got Haste, which is not the best stat for us, but buffing the hunter I think might not be a bad idea. I want to see what the other guy is though. Well, now they know I'm a kitty cat. I'm gonna try to see if I can get an interrupt here. We got a War Stomp for a second. Actually, no interrupt necessary for a bit. And we're gonna continue doing as much damage as we can. Okay, we died immediately. That's not good. And the guy did a thing. Oh, you need to run, friend. You need to run. Just trying to see if I could burn that guy. But damn, knock him out of that. One of them is already seed potted. Trying to put as many dots as I can. Oh, everything is hitting me right now. I don't like this. Things kind of hurt. You have the one with the wall too. Trying to kick whatever we can. I can't kick right now. I can only just heal. As long as we get past this and past the first boss, I doubt this group will fall apart. But then there's always a possibility for this. The mage is Venthier, I think. Because he's Frost. I guess he don't necessarily have to be Venthier. So I might just pair up with him. Knock him out. Big bite maybe? Cool. Alright, let's see if I can maybe re-buff with him. Because that'll give me a crit. Crit is massive. Is it still Fae? Oh, both of them are Fae. Okay, that works out. I've been seeing more mages go Night Fae recently. It's pretty good. Or at least it seems really good. Take that. We're just gonna buff him. I guess we should buff the hunter. After this, I'm gonna swap. Hopefully the tank knows about necrotics though. I wish I had a bash, by the way. I have root, which is not helpful at all. Love you vids, man. What's up, Nico? How you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't be root for this one. That's trolling. Root is literally trolling. Trying to remove my thing. Oh my god, I'm removing all the buffs. I'm removing every beneficial buff. I just want to repair with this man. And every time he has cooldown, so I guess every minute it should be popping off, because he should be able to do decent damage. Oh, but maybe the mage is better. I don't know. Who gets more haste out of this? I'm basically a support build. I'm basically a support today. Maybe I should be towards mage. I want to do hunter because he has better gear. That'll be my thought process for the day. We just gotta take it super easy. He's gonna do the charge. I guess since we have downtime, we could just go into booming form for a second. Put a sunfire on him. On me? Barkskin? Maybe natty dodge? Nope, sometimes you dodge as a feral. It's huge. Ow, this is gonna hurt. I've kind of just saved my CDs for the boss at this point, 20 minutes. But once we get this, that's gotta help a ton. What's what we're playing on? I'm Illidan. Nice beard, thanks fam. It's a little bit scruffy on the sides. It's getting scraggly a little bit. Nice. Getting interrupts. War Stomp for a second. Hell yeah. We got the crit buff. Or the agi buff, rather. Putting dots on literally everything. We got no interrupts, apparently. Or we did it last second. Hell yeah. Try knock the guy out? Hell yeah. They need the frontal, which I probably should try not to. Big bite, maybe? Yo, my damage kind of blows, doesn't it? Oh my god, my damage is really bad. Or rather, their damage is really high. I don't know, can Feral do big AoE? Can they do huge, like, blaster master AoE? I feel like it's, as a spec, it kind of sort of can. But it just doesn't feel as effective. Maybe I should focus on bites. Although everything in Sims tells me I should do the opposite. I should just not do only bites. I should focus on everything. Try to keep everybody bled up. I guess I should be popping out into Boomy form more often, just so I can get that Sunfire, because that is extra damn. With that spear to the side. Oh, my damage is really good on the boss, though. Oh my god. Maybe that'll be the trade-off. Is my damage is bad on boss. You get no damage on the ads. You get big damage on the boss, for one reason or another. Let me dot you up as well. There we go. Let me just make Sunfires happen. Got full cooldowns. I gotta do a better job of my Curing ability, like the Curing Covenant ability. I gotta make sure to save it for the DPS. Or with Tiger's Lust, I guess. Since I can't have it on a 30-second CD, so I gotta kind of basically keep it a 1-minute CD at all times. Dot him up, maybe? Hell yeah. Get back over here. Sunfire, both of you? No, they were not close enough. I thought they were close enough, honestly. The boss game was alright, actually. I'm not super upset about that. My AoE though blows. I don't even know how to make that better. Alright, Tank, which way are we going, guy? We got the first boss down. That was really easy. If we can just do that with second boss, it'll be alright. PTR patch notes? Is there? Wait. No, don't tell me it's up. Don't tell me it's going up already. Oh, Bear, please. Oh, God. Oh, no, you're gonna take a lot of damn. Please. My dude. Yo, no way. Tier set bonuses, Torghast, Earth Mortis. Yo. Just notes. It's just notes. It's nothing. It's just notes. It's just notes. We'll be okay. We can wait. We can wait a little. Okay, these guys are gonna stay up there, aren't they? Alright. You go down. Oh, you didn't go far at all. All right, I'm back behind the pillar. I'm back. We're afraid. We're scared. We are afraid. We are spooked. Oh, we can off heal maybe a little. I really need to move that guy out of there. I can't Typhoon for a moment. Oh my god, so many of them are healing right now. Oh, they're just the worst spots ever. Okay, finally. Finally, the goose has gotten... okay, nice. Oh god, I'm dead. We need line of sight real badly. Real badly. Pull them together? That is so impossible. Oh, this guy, we could just hit him. Just hit him for a bit. He gets in melee, he'll do stuff. Actually do stuff. And let's pop full cooldowns here. Yeah, we kind of gonna need to put him over here. Typhoon! I can heal. I can off heal a little. Healer, I got you. Wait, stomp this. Nice. Waiting for big bite. Waiting big bite. Yeah. Waiting big bite. Another big bite. Another big bite. Hold on. Off heal. Yeah. Off heal. Woo! Look at that crit. Okay, are we going right way? You want to go this way? I don't think we have the interrupts for the right side. Well, we do technically. We have 4, but I don't think we have coordination. But if that's how you want to do it. Alright, we're gonna try to dot everybody here. I don't got any AoE damage, so it's really gonna be down to the hunter to really get any meaningful damage here. If I see the hunter popping off cooldowns, we're gonna just empower him. Okay, there it goes. I'm empowering you. Get all your haze bud. Get your haze bud. I got some slows here. I got some slows. As you're getting close to the tank, we can hit him with a Typhoon. Keep him in the thing though. Hold on, back him up. Oh, some of them went up. They got knocked up instead of going outwards. But it's okay. I'm keeping him in the Night Fae buff. I'm literally simping for the hunter. We're sip mode McGee. Trying to get slows in there as well with the rakes. Still offline them? Okay, it's good that it's offline. Let me know as soon as it's online, boys. I appreciate ya. Anything new? Anything exciting? Just hit PTR. We'll test it in just a moment. I like how the healer and the tank are like carrying to each other. Oh, does that give you any benefits in damage or like survivability or whatnot? I wonder. I don't know what buff you get as a healer. I just know as a DPS, a part of my damage goes to this other class that will do damn, like Aura. Like, his damage will accumulate. I don't even know if he got the buff there. Oh, maybe not that time? Am I synced to the right guy? I'm synced to the Hunter. Okay. I'm just gonna wait until he has cooldowns. Unless I have CDs right, which is right now. And then I'm gonna really make some damage happen. Or as much damage as I can. Knock him back? Yeah. Привет, do we have PTR duels tonight? PvP duels? Not tonight, Игоря. Это будет пятницу на Европе и воскресенье в Америке, Канаде, всем там в континент Америки. Try to explain in Russian. He asked, when are the duels? Is it today? I'm telling him a weekend, my man. I got... Oh god, this is gonna be painful. Okay, well, we're not getting that Goliath. I'm gonna kick that one real quickly. Okay, I see the Night Fae buff. I'm gonna try to do what I can and get my Night Fae buff online as soon as possible. Ooh, Night Fae? Yeah, okay. Okay, that's gonna hurt. I can off heal a little. I can off heal a little bit. I can maybe focus down one of these guys with bites while everybody's bleeding out. Honestly, it might be my best way to contribute to the group, where I can't really contribute by much. Big old bite, kill him, yeah. We're doing some work, we're doing some helpful damage. Big old bites and dot rip. I really got to figure out how to AoE as a feral, you know, or how well I play in Mythic Pluses. Like, am I really like supposed to be a support class or what? Because I don't feel like I'm supposed to be. I think as a DPS I'm supposed to be doing damage. But maybe this is normal. Maybe just all about getting used to it rather than anything. I just make the reality of things, you know, put bleeds on things, just keep swiping, make sure rakes are on everything. Maybe there's a play. And just feels awkward because I'm not used to it. I am glad I picked up the Volcanic though. I think that's gonna help us maybe a little bit. It does suck that we have Sanguine this week, so then we're basically gonna get Volcanic and Sanguine, keep healing. But at least it will interrupt a lot of the CC from the ads. Is it weird that I'm mostly excited about class notes instead of the content? Hopefully we'll see some nice changes. Yeah, I'm excited too. I'm excited for class changes as well. I'm hoping the meta will change quite a bit. I mean, tier sets are definitely going to adjust things. Double Legos are definitely going to make an impact. Okay, let's put dots on literally everybody. Trying to knock him back a little. Nice. AoE stun everything. Ooh, probably not a good idea to AoE stun, but at least it's really short stun. I don't want to stay on this guy. Best I can. Just heal myself whenever possible. We got a spear for this one. I could spear. I don't know if he wants to spear before the boss or he wants to spear all this. If we don't... Okay, we're going big. I gotta get the kick there. Just put them together. Nice. Stun. Okay, Night Fae dot. Night Fae buff. Okay, let's make sure there's Sunfire and everything. We should have our kicks available soon too. I don't have a kick. Yes, things die. We are gonna knock him back. Oh, well, this is really bad. Oh, this is really painful. I kind of want to be res you. Oh no, he's recharged all that anima. Oh no. Look at him, he healed so full. Okay, we can kick. That's about all we can do. I can't interrupt yet. Wait, can I maim? Where's my maim? I need my sippy cup, by the way. Can't stop it. Oh, heal! Sippy cup. Oh my god. Trying to burn through his recharge anima buff. That was really risky. That was ballsy. I can't really stop you. I can stun you for like a second. About all I can do. I'm gonna save my buff until somebody's popping off. Or until the hunter's popping off, I guess. We lived. Somehow we lived. My god, that was stressful. Apply dots at every single time I add. I mean, not like that in Shadow. So I'll apply dots on everybody. Okay, I'll try. Just put a break on everybody. Yeah, there's things about Feral. Like, I feel like I play Feral for a bit, and then I get used to it, and then I don't play Feral for a while, and I just forget everything I've learned before. I feel like I do that all the time. And I just gotta kind of relearn the spec every single time this happens. Okay, he's got movement speed for us. I did okay damage there, look at that. I did a bit better than the mage. Sorta. My damage is definitely going to be atrocious in the overall, though. I'm hoping that the curing buff that I have is going to be a little bit, like, at least it's going to be, like, seen. I'm hoping it'll be noticeable. Like, whether it is, like, somebody's buffing me or I'm buffing them. What's up, Del? When the healer completion is key? Yeah, healer completionist. Maybe another time. But right now we're doing Feral. Although I would like to play some kitty cat, like some resto druid sometime. I think that'd be kind of cool. I think I'm gonna set a lot of my cooldowns for this next Shashback with the Kyrian buff. Because we're gonna need it. And I'll just mostly single target the ad. The big one, the squad leader. And try to land kicks where I can. I really wish I didn't go root. I wish I went bash or something. I am just useless. Hello, are you rogue? Not right now. I'm close to a rogue. I'm a rogue that's wearing fursuit. So pretty close to a rogue, but not quite. I'm a feral druid. I'm a cat. I'm a furry. My mans? Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, my mans, you better pop off. Make some damage happen. Putting dots on literally everybody. We're gonna try to mostly focus down with bites on her. While putting rakes on the world. And knock him around a little. Big old bite. Kick. Nice. I can kick. Nice. Good knock. Good knock. Good knock. Good knock. Good knock. Stun him. So they don't go anywhere. Nice. This guy has no dots done to him. Let's get back over there. Hey, how you guys all doing? Oh, you guys are gonna die. You guys are all dead. I'm just gonna not even put dots on you at this point. Oh, damn, look at that. We did a little bit better than Mage. In AoE, I'm surprised they did better than Mage. I am very surprised they did better than Mage in AoE. Look at the bite. 18k crits. Can I get more of those, please? Blizzard? Hell yeah. Okay, let's do this dude real quick. Pick up our buff. I'm gonna burn the Tiger's Fury and Kyrian Burst. We're gonna say Berserk for the boss and hope for the best. You see a 9.3 just hit PTR, just finished my download. Wait, is the PTR live right now? What's up, King, by the way? How you doing, my man? What's up, you beauty? What's up, you guy? What's up, you? How are you doing? Tank? Oh, he's lagging. Tank? Ruh-roh. Tank having trouble? Question mark? I gotta sit down and eat my food anyway. And I need my sippy cup too. Man, this dungeon has been a little bit rougher on my end. No worries. No worries. He says he's coming back. Hopefully he doesn't get put at the front of the instance, because then running back is going to be a pain. And I don't think we can do this guy without the tank, unless we got like maybe like a pet, hunter pet to tank. What's up, House Things? What's up, Atho? How you doing, my guy? Will you ever play 33 Arena? Yeah, I'm not against it. Yeah, I actually had a guy hit me up on Beat, and I was like, yo, you want to play some 3s Thug? It was like, yeah, I'll be down. Oh no, new world boss is Zareth Mortis, huge lag every day. New world boss isn't Zareth Mortis, huge lag. It's probably going to be huge lag, yeah. It's probably going to be pretty massive. So Divinity's back. Hey there, Divinity. How are you doing? Hey, he's back. Hey, buddy, how you doing? There you go. Look at the sprint. Alrighty. Let's kill Sogadon real quick. Put up a big old rip on him. I actually take a bit of damn, don't I? As a druid. Let's go for Moonfire, Sunfire. Literally put all the ranged abilities on him. All the ranged damage in the world. We'll just reapply our rip since that's about to fall off. I'll reapply a rake as well. I can't. Too far. Okay, now we're applied. Hopefully I'll have all the cooldowns for the boss too. I kind of want to slow down, I think. But a 22k bite says otherwise. 22k bites. I do love these bites though. I am starting to get some decent bites in here. Just if I can get them more often with better crit. Okay, cool. We got the boss. I have not a lot coming in, so I think we'll have a slightly slower opener. No, we don't have to. We don't have to. Another big bite. Another big one. Boomy form, just so we can put a sunfire on there. Watch out for the flying saucers. Projectiles. Look at that opener burst, by the way. I'm impressed with myself. We're getting some big bites. Jesus. A bit of crit and a new weapon improves our damage quite a lot. I just need more crits. Then we'll be golden. Oh, no music, please. I actually like this song a lot. Oh god, you gotta go far. Okay, we gotta wait until the next Tiger Sphere lines up with all our other stuff. Cool. Line it up. Big old bite. Re-sunfire. Dude, my trinket is proccing so much. The Decanter of Howling. Such a good proc trinket for Feral Druid. I don't know why it's proc as much as it is. Is it based off crits? Yeah, I'm a crits. And I am very, very crit heavy. I'm not super crit heavy in gear, but I do like crits. Look at how big these bites were. Oh, 27k. Let's go. Look at the Kindred. That is free value, free damage. What about you? How much damage do you get? Where's his damage? Wait, did they change details? Wait, I think they changed details so Kindred is all of my damage. Even though it would give damage to somebody else, I think it's all my damage. That is so good. Yo, I can see the full value of Kindred. It all counts as my damage instead of being someone else's details. Yo, let's go. Yo, I wonder how this is as a Night Fae Paladin now. Does Blessing of Summer do... Is that my damage then instead of their damage? That's awesome if that's true. This bot stresses me out. Yeah, definitely can. 5 head? Oh, I'm so excited about that change. That is such a good change. Are we pulling both? Just one maybe? This man's already popping off. That's such a good change. Oh, that's awesome. Check the other druids and their damage. I don't think they provide each other damage buffs. I think the other druids actually provide each other like healing absorption and damage reduction. I don't think they provide each other damage like I do. So I think that is because I'm a DPS kitty. I think it's the wise doing it for me. Are we killing this other guy? I guess we'll just kill this dude, yeah? Kill him first. Oh, I don't have a kick. Just try to keep them both bled up the best I can. Maybe off heal. Owie. Kick. Nice. I got no energy, so we're gonna pop back into Boomy. Got a re-rip. Oh, you got no answer for that one. Sippy Cup can't even be used anymore. Ooh, we gotta heal the mage. Try to help out. Big damage maybe. I need okay, that'll work. I can heal. Nice. So for the other druids, I don't think they're... I think for them, Kindred Protection, so they get them protected. So it does show up as their damage. Like, it shows up as damage reduction for them. Which is interesting. That's one way of going about it. And I think we have camo and stealth and invis, so we should be able to get around this pretty easily, right? Does Mage need help? No, he's good. Oh, he's almost helpless. Did it work for him? Alright, so we're gonna have to get over... Are we doing that guy? Okay, cool. I didn't realize we were gonna do him. I'll try to get a Kyrian burst going as soon as possible. Hell yeah. What is the Mage Tower coming out? Is a timetable? Tuesday reset with Legion time walking. It's available during time walking and every other time walking afterwards. Look at my 4k DPS there, man. I'm an animal. I'm a jungle cat. I'm a beast. $25. I love these bites. I don't think I've ever had big bites before like this. These are the biggest bites I've ever had as a feral. So this is why I'm like pog champion over here constantly about my damage. This is why I'm like I'm just feeling myself, dude, today with the feral deeps. This is the best I've done with feral ever, damage wise. No doubt PTR servers are currently down, but you can download 9.2 right now. So get ready so you can jump into so the servers are up. Yeah, I already have PTR downloaded. I'll probably download the update in just a bit here after this key. And we'll see what the patch notes say. Do the patch notes say anything new? Don't tell me exactly what they say, just tell me if they say anything new or not. Trying to knock him out of this as best I can, but they weren't really going. Bite? Ooh, okay. Alright, so I don't really have cooldowns. Do we want to do more percent or boss? Whichever we want to do, tank. We do more percent. Looks like he wants to do the boss. Okay. I didn't really get a reset, which is awkward. Oh, this is also really awkward. Like where he has the boss centered, we're not going to be in a good spot because that stomp is going to hurt the group. Like the guys behind him are probably going to take damage. Group them up and get the hell out. Oh, don't stand on tank. Don't stand on tank. Don't stand on tank. Care is all I'll say. Because if you stand on tank, he does a stomp and then that's going to hurt. So tank should have just moved away and we should have just stood behind the boss, I think. That's how I think it should have went. I'm going to pop cooldowns here in the hopes that I'll have them back up by the time the tank, or by the time the boss goes into like that big damn phase. Where it takes more damage than anybody than normally. Also, the tank has the boss in a position where it's going to be hard to soak the orbs. I think he realizes that. I think he's trying to run them as far as he can. Okay, some of my cooldowns are going to be back for this, unless the boss is a bit of a delay. I'm not going to have the big Kyrian burst with this. Okay, it looks like we have to just go. He's going to have to play goalie here. Try to pick up all the orbs all at once. So it's going to be kind of rough for him. I'm getting some big old bites though. Decent bites. I need to get my combo though. Oh, please. Yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, move. Oh my god. I keep moving next to the tank. I keep moving next to the tank, and that's just my fault. That is my fault completely. Down, my man. What's up, Gaming? How you doing, my guy? Everything good? What's up, Imperium? Yeah, man. Everything's great. I'm just having an existential crisis where I'm playing a feral druid, pretending like it's a rogue. But otherwise, I'm doing good. How you doing, my guy? Dude, we weren't getting any invites as a feral. We actually got invited, and this group booted us, man. This group kicked us out. Because they were like, you know what? I've never seen a feral do well in key. Sorry. And it's like, dude, it's an 11. Necrotic Wake. The easiest key of all the easiest keys out there. Like when it comes to pushing keys. Like, what? Oh, no. Oh, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I made a grave mistake. I should be able to dismount you. Why are you? I should be able to dismount. I should be able to yeet myself out of her hands and just come down. Cat with daggers? Yeah, cat with daggers. Another update? Tier set changes? Wait, they already changed stuff. Shackle of the Lion. Entering Berserk causes you to deal damage? Let's go! They changed the feral set. Hell yes! They nerfed the Shadow Priest one though. What the? What the? What? Oh, they nerfed sets. Yeah, I have Spear. I got Spear. I think they're coming up. I think they're done and they're coming up. At least I hope that they are. It looks like, yeah, they're coming up. Yeah, I just kind of left them there. I don't care what anyone else says, ferals are solid. They're fun. They're really, really fun. Like, they definitely get a really bad rep, but they don't deserve it. Like, ferals don't really deserve the bad rep they get. They're really fun, though. So I'm going to save the Spear for the third mob. Third one of these guys. I'm going to stand more or less here. This might be a little bit better of a position to play from. Yeah, yeah. I had a decent setup, actually. Another spear. There's this thing. Oh, that's definitely gonna hit me. It's kind of like awkward where I'm standing. But I think we're actually okay where we stand. Oh, no, 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 we're not. Like here-ish, I think is fine. Here-ish is more or less safe. Yeah, alright. That guy was pretty rough. But now we're gonna have spears with every single one of them, so that's gonna hurt. I really want to pop off and do some big dam, but I don't really know if I want to pop Berserk here. You know what? I will pop Berserk just to put my cooldowns on cooldown, because we're gonna have so many phases with the boss. I'll be able to at least do like one of the big goes on the boss. Not maybe in the phase opener, but like some other time. Maybe with Lust. By the time we have Lust for like, I don't know, first time she comes down, if not the second time she comes down. Oh, that hurts. That's my fault. I think I'm okay over here. Our healer isn't though. Here we go, my crib. I gotcha. Actually, it's not my crib. It's Ali McBee. Again, I keep eating frontals. At least I have a heal. I don't know why I keep doing it. You ever notice yourself do something stupid and you don't understand why you keep doing it? Like, I literally don't understand why I keep doing that. Nice. Before he jumps up. If I see the hunter go for big burst, I'm gonna hit that with a Kyrian burst. If he does that Night Faith thingy. I'll save my bark skin for a little bit later. I got some off healing on the side that I can do. I'm actually gonna save the Tiger's Fury for big old bite, big old rip, or big old rake. Get a couple shreds in there. Another Moonfire, or Sunfire rather. And bark skin this and heal myself a little bit. My rib fell off though. Probably shouldn't have let it happen. Ooh, we gotta take a lot of damn here. Oh, I'm just healing. I'm just standing there healing. It was good that I started regrowthing though. Playing Primal is quite fun in my opinion. It's pretty difficult. I do find Feral like one of the more challenging classes in the game. So it is pretty difficult in my opinion, but I like it though. I do like it. Just trying to keep him in place for any of the Night Fae shenanigans. And as well as Frozen Orb. Nice. I kind of want to keep her in the actual zone. Don't you, friend? He keeps kind of moving her out sometimes. Yeah, it's gonna take us a while with this boss. She just takes forever because she has a lot of health. And then the phases are going to take a while too. So we're here for the long haul at this point. Make sure to leave her with a couple of dots. We refresh our rip on her. Yeah, somewhat of a refresh rip. That'll work fine. And then give everybody movement speed. Oh, okay. That works out. Well done. Nice. He's going to fade over. Hell yeah. Just don't miss. Whoever's gonna do it. I guess I'm doing it. Yeah. Nice. Now we got full burst. Now we got the full go. Hell yeah. Do we lust? Lust. So I could have the biggest burst ever. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're gonna get so many auto attacks in there. A little bit extra energy regen for the back-to-back bites. Hell yeah. That's what we wanted. So loud cooldowns landed there perfectly. I love that. I like that a lot. I'm not getting crits at all to save my life. Look at how fast we burn her, man. Let me just make sure all the dots are on with the Sunfire. So we just continue to melt her little by little. We got sprint, charge over. We're gonna sprint back unless the hunter gets there before we do. Wait, do I still have one in my hands? Did I never pick it up? I think I might have never picked one up. Okay. Nice. Going. I'm gonna wait. Move. Alright. Eat. Full dots are going up. Into a big old Sunfire. Alright, hunter. Finish us. Carry us home. Big old bite. Good key, easily done. Lots of Kyrians in the group. A little bit of an unconventional composition with a lot of druids, but we did okay. And these guys were like, yo, there's no way you're doing an 11 as a Pharaoh, bro. I've never seen a Pharaoh do an 11. That cannot happen. GG's. Let me see if anybody gets anything leather that I could use. 5.6k DPS was bad, though. I do need to improve on that one, though. 5.6 is real bad. So we got carried pretty hard. So my damage could be a lot better. Yo, that neck is kind of huge, but I do have a neck in my Lego. Tank need belt. I don't know why caps. I didn't want to be caps. The neck I could use neck. And I swap my Lego to shoulders. Actually, I could use the neck. If he doesn't want it. Because then I can get the crit neck with a lot of crit, which is awesome. Gonna use it from Marissa. Okay. Why all? What a nice group, dude. What a nice chill group. What a nice group of dudes. Try Faye, 1 minute Faye. Yeah, Faye I know is really good as 1 minute. Try Feral to your set PTR how much Zod is doing. Is it up right now in PTR? Gonna check out 9.2 PTR. Peace. Just gonna let these guys know. Alright. So how much damage was my Night Fae ability? I do love it that it's part of my toolkit, part of my damage. And it does 7.9 damage. 7.9% of my damage is really not bad. That's really not bad at all. That's pretty damn good. Like, it's about his wild spirits or so. And his shift power is not quite there for damage, it's more of cooldown reduction. So he's probably getting a huge uptime on Icy Veins. 36%, that's pretty nuts. I do gotta amp my damage up a little bit. I think getting more crit in my gear would help a ton. We'll do it. Alrighty, let's see this here set bonuses, boys. Let's see this here set stuff that Wowhead has listed with it. Patch notes. Alright, so we have patch notes. These are the notes we'll take a look at. You went to the Lakes. There it is. Wait, someone heard Protect Power dot is pretty broken. Yeah, it's pretty huge. So we got the new raid, Sepulchre of the first ones. Is it going to be testable? I wonder when the raid testing is. Testing available market, now separated into 2 dungeons that add a Mythic Plus dungeon rotation. Collect your class armor sets to defeat bosses. Sepulchre of the first one's raid, the Great Walden Luck 2-piece or 4-piece set, bonuses that power up abilities. When PTR is live, sets to Charin. Sets Charin can be found in Sets Rolling of Orbis, purchase armor testing. New Wild Pest to capture, Brawl, Solo Shuffle, they'll be testing. That's really good. I'm excited for that one. Profession changes. Cool. Someone's excited for that one. Quest chapters, run series, because they're challenging 8 floors. Oh, sets of increasing and challenging boss battles across 8 floors per layer, 8 layers total to earn new rewards. 4 new challenging layers have been introduced, layers 13 to 16. Cool, so they added more layers of Torghast. That's pretty nice. And a new mode too, like Jail's Gauntlet. Bard Torments, these torments have an increase in strength, and one part will apply to layers. Okay, cool. Click casting, mouse over macros, which is really cool. Zerth Mortis was created by the first ones. The Enlightened Rep, Cypher the first ones. New World Boss Antros. Look at it in Antecedent Isle of Zerth Mortis. World quests available for completed chapter 2 of the new campaign. Haven, Dimensional Falls quest lines, new rares and treasures to discover. So all they've done so far is just put tier sets on there. And they changed some of the tier sets. Okay, let's see. PTR is up and available for testing. Bring to legendary. Yeah, they're also gonna be able. You're gonna be able to equip to Legos as well. Let's do a quick update for PTR. We'll see how that goes. That was fun though. What's up, Dal? Digga Drew's name. What's up, Derek? Dal not furry. I did it on purpose in case people have a reservation against pharaohs. I'll just be like Dal not furry. So they'll think, oh, it's a boomkin. And then I'll come in and it'll be like a Boomy Affinity. And then once the key starts, I'll be like cat form. And then they're stuck with me. What can I do? Okay. Yeah, if someone loved AoE Feral, if someone loved AoE damage, Feral is bad, single target is good. Yeah. Yeah, Feral is AoE. It's kind of the only thing that's lacking a little. It's not bad AoE. It's just not as good as some of the other classes out there. Like, with the energy regen that Pharaohs get, like, I don't really know, like, what I can do with the AoE dam at all. Single target is fantastic, though. I just wish the bleeds, like the rip bleed that you could put up on everybody, I wish there was a way to really back up and make rip do a lot more damage. Like, if Pharaohs were very bleed heavy, where bleed damage could be good on single target, it would be fantastic for AoE as well. But since you don't have tools like Starfall, or you don't put up dots like Moonfire, Sunfire as easily, like you can just put up dots, put up Sunfire, and maybe Nightfake Convoke as a boomy form, in the hopes that you get Kyria and Starfall. But yeah, that's all you can really do. Place World Boss in Westfall for no lags in Shadowlands. Camille, that might not be a bad idea. Honestly, put him in Westfall. I agree with that. Put him in like a zone that's pretty easy to reach for Horde and Alliance, but it's like super far out, where you don't need to go to it at all. That's a great idea. Well, they're saying that they put him on an isle. Hopefully this isle is technically a different zone than the rest of Zereth Mortis. So, maybe the isle is in a, technically counts as a different area. Then if you do the world boss on the isle, Zereth Mortis shouldn't be affected, hopefully. We'll see, we'll find out for sure. Bring Fury Whirlwind to Feral. Yeah, I feel like if they just buff the Feral... So Pharaohs are really strict on energy regeneration. This gives them a slower playstyle where it's all about making the right moves rather than pressing as many buttons as possible. So it's about making calculated decisions. But that makes it for a very punishing rotation where if you mess up one ability, that's it, your damage is over. But also in AoE and an energy regen feel, it doesn't feel as good because your energy regen is so low at all times that you want to spam out abilities to get more damage out, but you can't. You literally cannot. So it's all about, yeah, it's just, I feel like if they were just to make him easier to play, make him less about using the right abilities at the right time, but rather about spamming out energy, that would probably be a little bit more friendly with a lot more players playing the game. But yeah, I think that's all they can really do, at least in the moment. I feel like Double Legger will benefit Pharaohs though. Imagine if you could play that energy regen legendary with Cat's Eye Curio together with another legendary that amps up your damage, like the Kyrian together with Cat's Eye, and then you play a talent to give you more energy regen. Maybe one day that'll be a viable playstyle that will allow players to play Feral and do pretty well at it. But currently right now, everybody's going in for damage because you can just play Night Fae, and a lot of your damage happens during your Convoke, which is every minute. So you can really bank up a bunch of buffs, then Convoke and do a bunch of damage all at once, and then outside of it, just kind of dot things. So hopefully they'll change it. I know a lot of Pharaohs are running Lunar Inspiration talent to get that extra dot and column point builder. Yep. They're doing it for mostly single target raiding. If I could put up some of the fights. Because they're playing the Lego of Drought of 10 wins or something, or 10 whatever. Actually, it's in a raid, isn't it? Let me go to Guardian. That's a pretty good fight for Pharaoh for single target. But a lot of them are running right now Night Fae, but they could be running Drought of the Deep Focus as well. But Night Fae seems to be really, really good. It looks like they're less about the dot-based playstyle. I think they used to be. I know in Keys they don't really run the Lunar that much. But sometimes they do, like if they're playing Necrolord, they will for sure. But Sanctum of Domination, I'm a little sad that they don't run any of that Lunar anymore. I kind of want that talent to become a little bit better. I think they need to buff the damage of it. I think actually Max made a tweet that where he thinks that they should incrementally buff certain talents until they're more picked and more competitive. And I kind of agree with that in a way. I was thinking maybe make a video about talking about some classes before we get any class updates for 9.2. Talking about what changes I would like to see. And I think the best change would be to buff certain dead talents that don't get picked for PvE or PvP. And maybe like buffing them incrementally little by little would be the way to go. Deep Focus, yeah, if they play the Deep Focus, Drought of Deep Focus, they would play the Moonfire build. But right now, it looks like a lot of them are just playing the normal Bite, Bounce Affinity, Heart of the Wild, going for Brutal Slashes with Blood Talents. Like, I would love to see Incarnation at some point be playable, or even Primal Wrath. Technically, it's playable if you play Necrolord. I think Necrolord would end up playing something like that, but I could be wrong. Like Guardian, this guy plays Necro. You could just go straight to the logs. He didn't do that bad of damage. Like, here's a pretty decent number. He got Bloodlink, Moonfire, so he is playing the build. He is trying out Loon Inspiration, Feral Frenzy, Savage Roar. Like, he's playing a more complicated, more complex build of Feral with Lunar Dot, Savage Roar, Drata Defocus, Feral Frenzy, and Necrolord, and this man is doing less damage than every other Feral. I feel like that's too punishing. I feel like if you have a more complicated playstyle like a Necrolord Feral, you probably should do more damage. Ooh, spoiler, armored jailer model. Imagine getting this set as a Death Knight. Dude, these shoulders are sick. Look at him. Oh my god. Yeah, let's go, boys. Oh, thank you for reminding me, Cran. I appreciate that. It isn't self-loading. I'm just really bad at getting the video up and running. By the way, I'm going to be putting up right now to live, public rather, dual video. Go ahead and give it a like, by the way, boys. Write a comment. Say something nice. Say anything. Literally doesn't matter. It's getting released in just a couple of seconds. It will help the video get signal boosted pretty hard when you interact the hell out of it. Actually, post a couple of comments. Post how much you love the duels and how amazing they are. Now you're excited for 9.1.9.2 PTR updates and how to change classes, hopefully for the better. Seriously, help me out here, fam. Video is live, if you're hearing this. Alright, back to Jailer model. I like his little shoes. Look at that weapon. I love that mace. That's a sick-ass weapon. Yo, this is like him, Virgin Jailer, Chad Jailer. He got taller. He actually went from like 5'9" to 6 foot, or 5'11" to 6 foot. Like, that's the difference, man. That's a big difference maker. That looks awesome. That's a cool model. Anyway, back to the regular. We're still updating this, aren't we? Yeah, I feel like they just need to find out, like, if you play a more complicated playstyle of your spec, you probably should do more damage just because it's more complex. I feel like that needs to be a rule. Have a sweet face, which I like. A sweet face. Winter, I have never had anybody say that I have a sweet face. Does that mean like I stuff my face full of sweets? Or like, you just like the way, like the shape of my face? Either way, thank you. I appreciate that. If a DK got that said, we'll be sitting next to Lich King ICC with the world and larger toy. And Frostmourne act like he isn't anything special. True. What happened to the jailer's hair in the old trailer? So, I mean, maybe he had some hair and then he was like, you know what? Old man mode, buzz it out, unless that wasn't the jailer and that was somebody else. Unless that wasn't the jailer and that was somebody else. I'm pretty sure it was the jailer that changed his model. Open the game, Blizzard. Is it not up yet? It's still reclaiming this space for me. So in terms of changes, they already have some changes to the tier set, which is good. I think this is a great change. Instead of making it when Berserk ends, it does it when Berserk enter in Berserk. And this gives you the opportunity to enter Berserk, like, in multiple different ways. Like, going for a cooldown reduction Lego would be even better. Is there anything that allows Feral to enter Berserk momentarily? Because that would be insane. I like how it's a bleed, too. This will make Necrolord good, this will make Kyrian good, Nightfade this is good, Ventio this is pretty good. It's like synergized to everybody. No, it's not up? Okay, we'll wait for a bit. So Asman thought it looked cooler? Maybe. Jailer has a mechanic to attack Azeroth? That's true. So I wonder if Azeroth did wake up. So maybe like a World of Warcraft awakening might become a real deal. I like how they nerfed this, even though ShadowPriest were like, hey, we have a really bad tier set. And Blizzard's like, okay, we'll nerf it. It's like, wait, no, go in the other direction, please. Buff it. But I think ShadowPriest might be insane, honestly. So what is the... So besides the tier sets, we got... Is the Brawl going to be available immediately? That's actually cool if that's true. Solo Shuffle, because that'll be really fun. Maybe we can do that a little bit today or tomorrow or throughout the week. I think you guys would you guys want to queue that sometime? Like, we just queue it once at the same time to see if any of you guys are on the other team. I think that'd be really cool. I hope they'll be like, I hope people don't just leave that one even if they're losing. I hope it'll just like give you a reason to like stick around. I think this is really good. Click casting and mouse over casting. This is really good. because people already use macros to make like, so kind of how you use my grapple hook, like a mouse over where I want it to go, press grapple, and I immediately grapple without seeing the green reticle, left clicking, and then my rogue grapple, like he just immediately executes the ability. It's good that they're adding that as a base functionality for you to enable in an interface. And apparently it's a little bit more involved, like you could really customize it, like heals or certain abilities do this, but other effects won't. So you can, if you need abilities that have a bit more of if you have abilities that have a little bit more of a precision to it, like a Ring of Frost, you'll be able to have a precision reticle with it. But then something like a Blizzard, you can just kind of drop it down, or like Flame Strikes, you can just drop them down. Uniframe mouse over casting is also really good too. Mouse over uniframe and cast a spell and then cast it with that targeted them, so that'll be really good as well. That I think there's a base functionality. You normally just make a macro for it. Alright, it should be up, maybe. Let's see if the servers are up. It says 9.2 finally! Yay! I'm excited. Shadow Tier said it's very weird. Shadow have too much thing of more focus on Mind Flay. I kind of like it because there's some talents that focus play off of Mind Blast. You have the legendary with Salvador's using more Mind Blast damage. You have a talent that lets you Mind Blast cleave a secondary target. And then you have Shadow Spiritual Spirits, where the more you Mind Blast, the more spirits you send. It actually has like a synergy to it. So I don't think it's like the most creative or insanely like complicated playstyle, but it has synergies, so that's good. Are they still doing solo queue? Yes, they are, Marquise. That's what we were talking about earlier. They're going to be doing solo queue as a brawl and testing it on PTR. And maybe solo queue will become like a part of mainstay game mode. It's good that they're like attempted to make solo queue into like a viable game mode that could eventually become just part of like World of Warcraft in the future. Like they really thought about it. They weren't just like, okay, let's just make an arena but randomize teams and like some kind of score system. No, they were like, okay, let's make it like a more about skill rather than like luck. And they really wanted to like make it like really thought through. So I like that. We'll see if it works. What's up, Felipe? How you doing, my man? We just had accused of Feral. We were declined from an 11, so we made our own 15 and we slammed it. We're playing out of time. And we got a neck. So now we're gonna recraft shoulders as the Kyrian Lego, have a neck with crit, get even more crit. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, boys. So I'm legit excited. Hell yeah. Holy Paladin Shock no more needed for different macros? Yes, you don't really need to, well, I think you will still do Holy Paladin Shock as a macro, because you want to use Holy Shock as a heal for friends, but also heal for enemies. But actually, you might be right. Maybe you'll be able to make it so Holy Shock, you'll be able to like mouse over friendly, it heals, mouse over enemy, it'll damage, and you'll be able just to make it a mouse over, just in general. Yes, you might be able to do that. That's true, actually. The thing with Shadow, I don't care about pressing Mind, but I feel mindfully build broken. Okay, that's a fair point. So hopefully we'll be able to test the tier set and maybe they'll adjust it going forward. But if there's any synergies with this playstyle and it works with certain Legos, then it'll be fine. Again, like, I don't think in a lot of... Does anybody remember tier sets from, like, Legion? Let's say just Legion, since the last time we had tier sets. Not all the tier sets were, like, perfect, but they were different with every single tier that allowed you to play different talents depending on, like, your playstyle. Certain classes were able to play certain talents that normally wouldn't, but with tier sets they worked better. And it was just a playstyle that you would play. It made your class stronger if you played around the playstyle. So, like, the idea with tier sets is to adjust your playstyle for your class in different ways, so you play in different talents every single raid tier, and you still bring something to the table. Certain tier sets won't work for the encounter, but others will. So, I'm perfectly okay if, like, not everyone, like rogues, for example, my auto rogue. I'm perfectly okay if the first tier set we get again will be like something weird that doesn't super synergize super well, but works okay. It might not be my favorite playstyle, but at least there's diversity and difference. At least I'm playing a different legendary that I did last year. And maybe in future expansions and on future raids, we'll be able to get continuous tier sets that will continue to evolve and change our playstyles. And I'm hoping some of the tier sets, when they give us passive bonus that feels really good for our class, eventually becomes a mainstay passive for our class, and then tier sets can augment and change your class complexity further. That's what I'm hoping out of it. I feel like the first tier set, like some will be good, some will be not as good, but this is good that we're back to tier sets in general. You know? Say I'm sus and well likes. Please say I'm sus and I well like. I'm sussy. I'm that sussy bucka. There you go, my guy. Do people even play? Does anybody even still play Among Us unironically anymore? Do you know if there's a buff to nerfs to a Frost two-hander or DK because of a Frost two-hander main? I need to know. I have no idea. Demon Hunter Blade Dance tier set in Mr. Garrus is pretty sad. They focus on one build when Demon Hunter has 3 builds. Well, the thing is, Demon Hunters don't really focus on blade dance that much right now. That's the funny part. They don't really focus too much on blade dance currently. Like, there's a build right now you can play where you don't play as blade dance even in AoE. It's like so weird. You press blade dance inside of meta, but you don't press blade dance outside of meta ever. So I really don't like it. I feel like Demon Hunters already don't have enough. What server are you going on? Broxigar, that's where most of my characters are at. I'll probably make a Broxigar character. It doesn't matter what character you make it on. I'll probably do Broxigar. So I don't remember what the tier set. Can we look it up? What the tier set was in Tier Mr. Garrus? WoW Demon Hunter TOS tier set bonus. Just because I want to see it. Have a Demon Hunter 9.2. That's not what I needed. Tier 20 armor set and bonuses. Demon Hunter. Okay, so this is Havoc. Blade Dance critical strikes increased by 50%. Blade Dance responds 40 fury if at least it has one enemy. So it's similar, that is both Blade Dance, but it is still different in my opinion. Because this one is like, you have eventually Blade Dance that becomes cheaper, and then it can just reset itself. Like the proc itself can reset, so you just Blade Dance over and over and over. Which will encourage talents above Blade Dance, conduits above Blade Dance, and ledgers that play with Blade Dance. Normally you have no reason to play Blade Dance, but now you have a reason to. And that's what the tier sets are there for, is to give you reasons to play talents and legendaries you normally wouldn't play. Which I'm hoping would be the play. Maybe, like, on paper it sounds fantastic, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe when I get in the game and I get on Demon Hunter, and I try it on Train Dummy, and I try it in a dungeon, and I'm like, you know what? This feels pretty bad. And then I agree with you. And just change it. But I'm going to reserve that opinion until I actually test it. And maybe you have a... I think it's like a Demon Hunter main that's been playing Demon Hunter since it came out, and that's all they main. Like, that's what they focus on. If they say yeah, this tier set sounds really bad, I'm gonna take their advice from experience. However, I still want to test it myself. I still want to get an opinion. I don't think it's a good idea just to like, oh, this guy, like a figure of authority, says something, and it's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna listen to you. I'm not gonna use my brain. I'm just gonna listen to everything you say. I think it's good to go and test it ourselves. You know what? I'm a breathe in that copium, right? I'll put on the copium mask and be like, you know what? Or rather hopium, and I'll be like, maybe it'll be good. Maybe it won't. We'll give it a go. Do you like Roblox? I actually played Roblox once. not even lying. I played Roblox once. It was some kind of like a game. It was a game mode where it was like a prison break. I remember breaking out of prison, and this cop kept chasing after me, and he's obviously like 6 or something. He has no idea how to play games. He has no idea how to drive. So he would drive into stuff, get himself killed over and over. But he chased me for hours. It was funny. It was a while ago though. I think I made a video on it once just for funsies on the channel way back. Opium valid, yeah. It doesn't matter how it feels because the go-to single target will be Venti or I-beam spamming, prolong and silver bands. That's a possibility. Again, I want to test it out. I want to see how it feels. I want to see how it plays. But we'll see. And even then, even if you do play Sinful Brand with I-beam, I think pressing Blade Dance as part of your damage rotation, it wouldn't be that bad. I don't think... Is there a talent that you would try to compete and desync with the Blade Dance playstyle? Well, wait, wouldn't this tier set then make the other tier sets even better, or the other covenants better, or at least a viable option? So like, if let's say you don't want to play Sinful Brand, but you'd rather play into Blade Dance, maybe like Kyrian would be not bad, maybe like Necrolord wouldn't be bad, just because it's extra damage on the side, where you consider this fully into Blade Dance. Demon Hunter need IBM tier set good for like 3 builds. I feel like Demon Hunters need more abilities. I feel like you have like 4 abilities that you get to use regular in your rotation, the rest are like cooldowns. Or are useful whether you talented to them or not. So some of them are playable if you talent, but if you don't talent them, you basically don't even press them. And I feel like that low pool of abilities that you get to interact with will not create a good diversity of abilities. Like, I feel like Glaive Toss, the AoE Glaive thing, maybe that could be baseline, because that used to be baseline too. That was your artifact weapon ability. Maybe like the blade fell rushing through enemies after immolate aura. That's so cool. Maybe that should be baseline as well. Or Paladin be viable with a tier 7 PvP? That's a great question. I feel like they're gonna definitely get a lot more abilities and a better holy power generation. But viability? That's a great question. I have no idea. I feel like it's way too early to call it. Ask it out to check nodes. Go to WoW yourselves. Check all the notes. Yeah, I can peep them. Rest of Shaman nodes. So, is there any Rest of Shaman nodes for Shaman. So far we have nodes for the development. We have tier. Do you want me to show you tier set nodes? Okay, I can maybe show you tier sets. Misty. All tier set bonuses. So these are the tier set bonuses for rest of Shaman. This is all you have for Shaman so far, is the new tier set bonus. Heal the soul. It buffs you chain heal. Chain heal critical hit chance increased by 30% on all targets it hits when cast on a target affected by Riptide. So when you hit somebody with Riptide, it splashes and it crits. Or likely to crit. Every one of the chain heal crits reduces the remaining cooldown of healing Spirit Link totem by 2 seconds. I wonder if it's just if any part of your chain heal crits reduces it, or if every person that it bounces to, however how many crits it counts, every person crit, and then it like calculates like 2 seconds per person crit. Because if it has 2 seconds per person crit, that could be massive. Outside of that, we'll see. Incubus model has been added. Barb Collar of the Incubus. Or Barb Collar of the Succubus. Okay, so you could basically get an item where you could choose one or the other. That's cool. Servers? Nope, not yet. Similar create Rested set, never play Resto. Yeah, so right now Rested Druids do have a little bit of a dichotomy right now, where they're more about spamming Riptides on things. They don't really press chain heal like they used to. So you are taking Rested Druid in a whole nother direction. There is technically legendaries that synergize with Restoration chain heal. Like you could play a pretty big chain heal build. There is technically, I think, conduits and talents that buff chain heal. Even in PvP, like Sidu said, they basically have a tier set that functions with nothing the rest does in PvP. Technically, there is an PvP talent that buffs the playstyle of chain heal that makes it maybe a viable thing. And maybe that's what shamans will have to do, is they'll have to take it from the direction that they were going this whole time and then head in the other direction. I'm hoping it won't be a rough transition. You know, well, we'll see. Immediately, some guildies were excited. My guildies were excited about Spirit Link Totem being a shorter cooldown, but I said, you know what, it's a 3-minute cooldown. It's very RNG with chain heal crits, but also Spirit Link Totem is a pretty decent buff inside of a raid, but it's not like a Paladin AM. It's not like a Priest Dome. There's other like healer CDs that are like huge savers. Spirit Link, at least in our raids, is something that could be interchangeable. Like sometimes you need it, but there's not a lot of moments where it's like Spirit Link or we die. It's usually because Spirit Link sometimes can be thrown in early, like a rallying crack can be used early, just to make sure that we live in case we mess up a mechanic and we start to struggle. So because it's so interchangeable, I don't know. I think cooldown reduction on it will be nice. It'll feel like it's like if they were to give warriors more rallying cries instead of like 2-minute cooldown. I think it's say if they made a 1-minute cooldown, it would just feel nice to be able to use it to cover for mistakes, and I think that's what this will do. But I wonder, hey, maybe like somebody will figure out a build with talents and like play with it, and it will actually feel pretty good to play. Rest of Shaman tier said basically painful because it's unusable in raids. Raid leaders will opt the shamans not to use it. We'll see, Prelude. Yeah, again, I feel like it's one of those things where we need to get in the patch, test it, but maybe it's just my inexperience of Shaman. So we'll see. And as a Shaman seems like it's going to be really fun. Yeah, I'm excited for the Spirit Wolf Lego. Constantly getting wolfies out. There's talents to synergize with it. There's legends to synergize with wolves. This is going to be interesting. I'm excited. I'm very excited about this one. Necropaladins, I really wonder, would I main Necropaladin PvP and PvE dungeons? If Fury Warrior for PvP and PvE dungeons, I want to make one character for both of the stuff. Honestly, pick a playstyle you enjoy the most. If you want one that's doing the best right now just because you want to follow meta and are afraid of like... I say pick the one you like the most, personally. But if you really follow the meta, I think the safer choice, if you want to be that way, maybe Fury, Justice. Honestly, level both. Like, 915 made it a lot more alt-friendly, so do it. Especially with 9.2, it'll be even more alt-friendly by the sound of things. At least on paper, it sounds pretty good. Chain Heal is just so much mana, it's only good at A3. Don't Shamans crit when they get we get more mana when they get crits on abilities? So if Chain Heal has a crit, doesn't it return back mana every time it crits? Maybe there will be a playstyle where you can get a bunch of crits with Chain Heal. Or maybe basically use Chain Heal as a big burst heal, where you like basically play Battle Chamois, right? You'll DPS, you'll DPS, you'll DPS, wait until big damage comes out, bunch of Chain Heals to get it stabilized, then go back to DPSing as a Battle Shaman and go with a very mana, less intensive playstyle. So maybe that's the direction they could go, but we'll see, right? I totally understand the whole mana issue. But also, I think currently you don't really use that much mana in raiding. Like, there's moments where Holy Paladins will burn up through their mana, but mana has never really been an issue for our guild. That's usually never an issue whatsoever, whether we're progging, whether we're clearing. I like survival. Oh yeah, I talked about survival on the channel before. I am in love with the survival change, dude. Oh, it's so good. When kill command resets, 40% chance to make your next wall bomb for a cooldown. A wildfire bomb does 30% more damage baseline, 80% if it gets reset with the first set. It's so good. I'm excited about this one. Fuel sets make must play MM for M+, and maybe M for Tyrannical. You think it's only for M+, but Trick Shots is a buff that will work, wait for it, in single target. Trick Shots buff will increase the damage of your affected shot, whether it ricochets or not. So even if you hit the boss with it, it will still do the extra damage. It will always do extra damage. This is obvious buff for AoE, yes. But this will still buff the single target. Because there's talents that can proc trick shots, and you also get trick shots every 80 focus you choose. And you kind of use a lot of focus as Hunter. You spend focus very quickly. Your opinion on 4-piece rogue set. My opinion, I don't know how to feel about it yet. Finisher moves have a 4% chance per comp point to cast Shadow Strike up to 5 nearby enemies. If that Shadow Strike's built comp points, that's pretty massive. I feel like you're just going to churn more finishers out. And you're looking at what, 20% chance to gain Shadow Strike? That's pretty good. Hopefully it doesn't break CC in PvP. Or hopefully it just ignores people that are accept or blinded in PvP. So like, let's say you blind the healer, stun the warrior, but their warrior and healer will close together and you land Eviscerate. Imagine if a Shadow Strike just broke your blind. That would be annoying. But if it can do damage without putting them in combat, but still gives you comp points to do damage, that'd be fine. If it just ignores the CC target, that's fine too. But otherwise, I think it'll be okay. You Shadow Strike a lot as a rogue, and Shadow Strike has a 20% chance to grant Shadow Blades. If this builds a comp point, this could be big. If this builds a comp point, I imagine Akari's would be insane. Because Akari's is Shadow Strike, you'll get a free one later. So imagine you get a free Shadow Strikes, and you got Akari like stabbing even more. You're gonna be a spam and spree of Shadow Strikes. That's a lot of comp points. That's a lot of Eviscerates. Less Shadow Strikes, in fact, actually. Especially if you get in procs with Shadow Blades. This could be a really good combo. Because this synergizes off of this. Like, it feeds into itself. It's a bit of RNG, but it could feed. It could just go in a circle. We're just waiting for servers to come back up. So excited. Me too, Hannah. Me too. I'm excited for the tier sets. Why Shiv in PvE, though? It feels bad. Shiv? So, you probably don't play a lot of Rogue, Colleen, in Shiv. Shiv is the new Toxic Blade. So if you remember Toxic Blade from, like, Legion, or if you remember Toxic Blade from BFA, Shiv is Toxic Blade. It will debuff the enemy where they take more nature damage as assassination. So at the bottom here, in let me just take it here. I'm gonna take it over here real quick then. In nature damage zone, it gives the target increased by 20% for 9 seconds. So it's the Toxic Blade of the old. So it's not just like a normal Shiv or like a classic WoW Shiv. It's the debuffed one. So it also causes your bleeds to gain 25% crit strike. What can you... Okay, so you can actually vanish for a 50% crit chance. So if you build yourself up to 25% crit naturally with gear, then you Shiv, that's 25% more crit for those bleeds. And with Vendetta to tick faster, you can hit Exsanguinate to make them tick faster. You vanish from Master... Okay, where's Master Assassin? Hold on. Chat. I think some of you know where I'm going with this. But this could be huge. So, build your rogue to 25% crit. So you have 25% crit chance. Then you Shiv to gain 25% more crit for your bleeds. So it's like 50% chance. Then you vanish for a Master Assassin, 50% more chance for crits. You use Vendetta so that your bleeds expire faster, so they tick out faster. So instead of having your damage tick out in 20 seconds, it happens at 10. And then you Exsanguinate so they tick even faster, so all your dots tick out in 5 seconds. For at least 3 seconds, you should have about 100% crit chance. With how high haste numbers, you get more bleed ticks within the time you put up Rupture. So you're gonna have those bleeds just gotta eject themselves quickly out of the enemy as you vanish. Crits. Pop, 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 pop. All those dots taken at once. That could be cool. I wonder if that'll be a playstyle. And then you'll go haste crit as assassination. but only to 25%, and then you have a crit, and then you have like a crit minimum, and then you roll the rest into haste. That could be cool. We'll find out if that works. So, I'm still pushing arenas outlaw. I feel like 223 is where I'm hard stuck. Yeah, I am. Like, what is the highest ranked outlaws right now in current season? Let me tell you. You tell me and I tell you. Murloc.io is a pretty good website to use. Let's update it. Fine. Rogue. Outlaw Rogue. So the highest rating is 3101 as outlaw. Yeah, so they made it past 2300. Like, Wazzy Snipes is sitting at 3095. As outlaw. Morad climbed all the way to 2952. So, like, they're doing pretty well. Right? Nothing is really holding them back. So it might come down to like the comp you're running, or maybe just the composition. That's the 2v3. What about 2v2? 2v2 is 2952. So it's a little different between 3100 and 2900. But like, these guys made it. Is it easy? Probably not, but Morad is 27, so like 29 in 3s, 27 in 2s. That's a bit of a distinction. Probably outlaw is a little bit in 3s. But I think you can do pretty well. It might come down to the matchups you're facing, or maybe how you're playing your spec. What Legos are they using nowadays? Green skin with the Wickers, so pistol shot build. So maybe you're going for more of like a Shadow Dust build, so you're not going for the dam. Maybe you're not stacking Versa gems as much. Maybe your talents are not the same as these guys, because they're playing Dread Blades and Alacrity, depending I guess on the build you run. They're Blade Rush as well. Covenant looks like Necrolord and Vent Theory, it's a bit of a split, but either one works. So there's two viable Covenants that you can play. And for Soul Binds, Conduits, playing Count the Odds, Sleight of Hand, Latch Scars of the Event Theory. So you could adjust your playstyle to what they're playing. PvP talents, Enduring Ball, Float like a Butterfly, Dismantle seems to be pretty good. Dismantle will swap out for like anything else. Float, I feel like I would keep for Feint. So maybe they're just leveraging the defensive component while also pushing out Dam. Yeah. Servers? No. Are we just gonna sit here until servers are up, boys? Let's give it a couple more minutes, see if servers come online. Otherwise, maybe we'll hop on live and do a queue or something. You can rank any, I agree, depends on the skill set. Some guys make anything work. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I feel like there's so many playstyles, so many builds where people were like, that will never work. I remember at the beginning of Shadowlands, like, you had to play Fire Mages and Night Fae, and that's all people expected for mages to be. Playing Frost was trolling, and if you were anything that's arcane, like, you better be Night Fae as well. Like, everybody were Night Fae. And then some people were like, you know what, I want to try Kyrian Arcane. They were like, that will never work. That's garbage. I remember guildies of mine, like, getting legit, like, one of them in particular, I don't know what his problem is, but he was like getting legitimately upset whenever I brought up to him like, hey, what if this playstyle, what if this Covenant, this class, and this Legendary work together? He would legitimately get upset at me. And it's just something I think ingrained maybe in like portion of the WoW community of like, you either have to follow the meta or like you don't exist. And maybe it's like he just was having a hard time rationalizing like, how can somebody bring up something that isn't provably right, provably working, and sim to all smithereens? Kyrian Arcane was a playstyle some people tried, and one guy figured out that you have to adjust your playstyle where you missiles instead of arcane blasting, and he was doing just fine doing keys. And then sim websites were like, let's try plugging into our sim, see if that could work. And they're like, well, son of a bitch. Apparently that could do a lot of damage. And then there was the highest ranked sim for Arcane for the longest time, to the point where if you look at Arcane for like M+ right now, Kyrian Arcane used to be a joke, but if you were playing Mage, you are Kyrian through and through. There's no other choice. You have to play Kyrian. So like, how did this go from like in early 9.0 Shadowlands to like all you could play is Night Fae and only Night Fae, and even then why are you playing Kyrian, why are you playing Arcane? So like, if you are playing Arcane, you only Kyrian, and you're actually pushing keys. Like, how do we go from here? Like, the spec didn't get changes. It is the same as it was in 9.0. 9.0, literally 9.0 from day one. Like, nothing changed. I think Lego got a PvP nerf, but outside PvE didn't, nothing adjusted. It works. It does really well fine. But yeah, I feel like saying something is bad and not gonna work. I feel like that's sometimes people call it too early. Like, if someone has an opinion on that, I don't think it's gonna work. Like the Rogue, like Outlaws tier set, like tier set 2, the 2-4 piece. I said to myself, I don't know if that'll be that good. I think set 1 is really good. Set 2, I'm not sure how that'll work, that might need to be adjusted, but I need to give it a go. Maybe it won't be that great, but maybe it'll be okay, just because we have pretty good uptime between the eyes anyway. It may be above the damage between the eyes. I think that would be really good. Or maybe it lets you do a free between the eyes that consume no comp points. That could be just fired off. That'd be pretty good. But again, I'm gonna reserve my final thoughts until I try it. And I feel like too much people jump on the train of, oh, this is gonna be really bad, and then it doesn't actually end up being that bad. You know? Wowhead tell us as you said is bad. Dots don't do that much damage. Makes fast dot tick is much more damage, like 8-3, but it's fun maybe. Yeah, maybe like a master heavy build would work. But it is dots that end up happening very, very quickly. Like, it was a viable build at the end of... it was a very strong build at the end of BFA, because you could get a lot of haste. Like, it was really powerful. Bleeds were really good. Bleeds didn't change too much compared to BFA or Legion. Back in Legion, you had like a proc with the artifact weapon. I was going to say Azurite. Artifact weapon where you rupture could proc it, it would just be a really strong bleed. And you exsanguinate and that bleed ticks out. And then at some point we went into more of like a SAS poison heavy playstyle. Then all of BFA was mostly poisons with bleeds on the side. But bleeds could work with like really high haste numbers. So with this year's set, high haste, maybe crit, or maybe not even crit, maybe just mastery, and then crit supplemented with a tier set, maybe that could work too. We'll have to wait and see. Again, we'll have to wait and see. Like, there's been multiple times where people said, oh, that won't work, oh, that can happen, and then it ends up working. Yeah, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, especially since we didn't even get to look at the baby yet. I mean, maybe it's ugly. PTR and BLIZZ constantly buffing it. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, Arcane Kieran started in Castlanathria with less than 20 people and we're breaking the meters. It was literally a matter of not enough research done on that spec. And I think that's also we're doing the same thing with tier sets. Like, some of these tier sets can be plugged into Sims. But we will know even more info once we get to play with it, once we get to test it, once we get to take it to dungeons, once we get to test it into raids. Because some playstyles when hidden train dummy can be good. Like some of the highest Sims for like just patchwork, no mechanics. There's so many playstyles that could work just fine, but as soon as you drop in a couple of mechanics, they don't work anymore as well, you know? They don't really work nearly as well. There's playstyles that are like, if I just stand still and do nothing, this is great, but bosses aren't built for just standing still and doing nothing. Not a lot of them are. Hello from India, no, what's up? AZTW, hi to my guy. People went all Arcane and started City, yep. Because fire couldn't work anymore, everybody went to Arcane, then maybe a little bit of Frost, and then warmed up back to fire after like a couple of buffs. Arcane is so fun though. BFA with Azurite, tried to roll doing the same damage for Vendetta. Yeah, there was Azurite, true, yeah, that's true. That was, it was there, but it fell out of meta until people figured out the haste stacking with the corruptions, and only then did it become good. But it wasn't good at the beginning. It wasn't what ever played at the start. People played that Mutilate build instead. And then you give yourself a bit of haste, and wow, your bleeds can do a bit. But again, we'll have to wait and see. That's what I'm saying, is just before you really just show it out, wait and see. I think it's fair to just wait. Because some of these shirts look amazing and some not really. Like Disc Breeze, for example. Some I know that said it doesn't look that great. I'll have to wait and see, right? Paladin stuff. I know the Holy Paladins are really excited for this one. Prop one we'll see. I think this could be really good, especially if the blocks 33% chance. So they have a 32% chance to get a judgment. So I'm wondering like if they could just change judgments though. And if those judgments can't generate holy power, because if they can, that's pretty nuts. The monk one too, like that 4-piece could either make it really insane or like really, really difficult to play. And some of them will be adjusted, and they literally did adjust them earlier. Like the feral one. Like this feral change is super good. It makes feral from like a weird one that's gonna feel bad to like, wait, that actually feels really, really good. And then it synergizes pretty well. All they have to do is make it so that bleed happens when you first enter Berserk rather than when you're about to exit. And small adjustments will have to be made for sure. And we'll see. Servers? Dude, do we go on live, boys? Do we go hop in a key, or do we just wait for servers? 8.3 dots feel very strong, and the tier set is insane. It'll make it 8.3. That'd be cool though, yeah. 8.3 dots. Like, I mean like the dots from like Nailotha? Venti BM will be the strongest class in ST other than Boom, you think so? Venti Beast Mastery? Really? Because I've heard from hunters, or hunter mains in my guild, they don't like the Beast Mastery buff. Your critical strike chance increased by 15 for each stack of frenzy your pet has. Critical command hits, critical hits cause a cooldown reduction of Cobra Shot. As Ventier, you think that'll be good? Try Boomy Ventier. I did, yeah. Boomy Ventier is pretty good too. I play my druid right now as a carrion currently. Maybe a little bit of Night Fae on the side. Wait for servers? Okay, well wait. What's up, El Capitana? How you doing, my guy? Now BM Survival's cool. I think BM could still be decent. You kill command and Cobra Shot synergy with Frenzy. That could allow certain legends to be pretty good too. Kill command crits. And maybe you'll play... I think you'll still play double pet, right? So you can get 2 kill commands and both of them crit. That'd be nuts. For each stack of your Frenzy. So you look at least like 45% more crit. That's actually massive. 45% more crit chance. And then crits increase the damage cooldown reduction of your next Cobra Shot. So you could kind of kill command, Cobra Shot, kill command, proc Cobra Shot. That could be really good. Wait, that could be really good together. I wonder how much more increases the cooldown reduction of your next Cobra Shot. Like cooldown reduction that applies for kill command. Because normally Cobra Shot reduces kill command cooldown by 1 second. But what if it's like 3 seconds? This is what, 7.5? What if this is a 5-second reduction? You kill command, Cobra, you basically get a kill command back up and you can press it again. And then you get a proc for Cobra Shot and then kill command again. That could be so good. Server should be up soon. I mean, we've all been waiting for a while. What's up, King? How you doing, my guy? Yeah, we're waiting. I think I'll wait a little longer. Because I'm excited to see what the tier sets are going to feel like. Definitely going to try them as soon as they're up. Add that with Killer Cobra and proc Blade Shot Lego with Rylak. You think you would play Rylak? Blade Shot Lego with Rylak. Yeah, that could be pretty good. I mean, doesn't Rylak increase your pet crits? I guess you do increase your pet crits, doesn't it? For damn. I was thinking maybe it was going to be some Cobra Shot Kill Command Lego synergy, but yeah, Rylak would probably work pretty well too. 35% crit on top. Is it chance or damage? I thought it was like damage, wasn't it? Was it tier set for Fear Warrior and Wretched Paladin? Retribution Paladin can give you that. So Ashes to Ashes. When you benefit from Art of War, you gain Seraphim for 2 seconds. And Art of War has a 50% chance to set the cooldown of Wake of Ashes instead of Blade of Justice. So your rotation is going to adjust a little bit. So you're looking for more procs of Art of War. But Seraphim with Art of War is procking. Your Wings can be pretty cool. It'll be very much like a snap decision, like as soon as it happens, better do some damn. Fury Warrior, I don't know if you like it or not, but Raging Blow deals 15% increased damage and gains an additional charge, so 3 charges instead of 2. And Raging Blow has a 20% chance to grant Recklesses for 4 seconds. So that could probably synergize with like Reckless Abandon talent. PTR 9.2 out, so technically the patch is on Testing Realms, but the servers are down, so... Yes or no? You don't lose summon and crit? Yeah, I'm kind of happy for him. I'm excited. I think it'll give him like a reason to stack crit, and I guess if you're stacking crit, you might as well go Ventier because there's a crit synergy with kill shots anyway. So that'll be pretty cool. The one set I think is weird, but I've been told is actually really good, is Boomkin. Entering Lunar Eclipse grades a Fury of a Luna 25% effectiveness that follows your current target for 8 seconds. Only inside of Lunar Eclipse, which is weird. An arm which works inside of like CE, Celestial Alignment, as well as Incarnation. So if you play in the Lego where you get Incarnation or CE as you spend Fury, it will proc there as well. Umbral Infusion, well, in an Eclipse, the cost of Star Surge and Starfall is reduced by 20. That's going to be really strong. I think that's going to be really good together. Going to try Necro Lego with Wildfire and Survival? Yeah. Yeah, Led, it's going to be insane. You're going to drop down Chakram. It's going to do uncapped or soft-capped explosions with grenades. It's going to be the biggest exploding build ever. Feral is still good. We played Achaeans of Feral. Ferals was fun. They're not a bad class at all. They definitely get a lot of bad rep. Like, other meta? Not really. Do they get a lot of bad rep? Certainly. Definitely do. Waiting for servers for another. Any DK updates? DKs only have tier sets. I can show you what the tier sets are. As for like specific class changes, I don't think we've had any yet. We do some like... Because my big head is on the way. Here we go. People say bounce is gonna get nerfed. I can see it. Boomies have been really good for quite a while. I can see them getting nerfed. I don't think even nerfs are gonna change them though. I think they're still gonna be really strong. Your chance is good, better than some others in AoE. Isn't out 2 times legendary, make it more insane. My guildie says the opposite, Camille. My guildie says it's gonna be awful. So this is why I'm in chat. Like somebody says, "Oh, this is gonna be bad," and somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, this is really good." But it's like I feel like we should just wait. Like, not to put too much weight into certain playstyles, but I do personally like the Fury one. Yeah, I think there's some synergy with legendaries and talents that could make it good. Not saying it's gonna be good, but I'm saying could. There's no sense Survival is not better. They're better than AoE, but not as team. Survival ST might improve. I mean, it will do more damage than ST because of the Lego, but their AoE is definitely going to be a lot better. On bot PvP. On only side of sport, you think so? From the sound of things, to me, it sounds like Scourge Strike is going to give Soul Reaper. When Soul Reaper buffs you Ghoul to do 20% more attack speed, your Ghoul so much of your damage, so it looks like a perma haze buff for your Ghoul. I'm listening to this song, by the way. It's like the most quintessential NCS song. Let's skip that. Actually, let's go down the mix a little. I think this is a good song. That's a decent one. Hope PTR's up soon. Yeah, me too. I want to test out some of these sets. You guys know we're gonna go rogue first, right? You know we're gonna go rogue first. I know there's everybody's like, do Death Knight, do Warrior. We're gonna see the Hunter set. We're gonna do them all as a video at the very least. Like really test them and try them out. See how well they do. If they feel good, if they don't feel good. I might need to make a separate video for each class of like tier sets and try them out in dungeons or whatever. Try a variety of different builds. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but there's a lot of opportunity. PTR out? Whenever servers go up, I guess. Technically, PTR did upgrade to a 9.2, but we just gotta wait until servers are up. Whenever that happens. But you know we're gonna be doing Rogue first. Holy DK is not good. Second Proc Soul Reaper is on low HP, but Holy doesn't give much DPS to slow people down often. I mean, you say that, but my boy, my man, Myth Legend Shield Pills can. He's done it multiple times. And even then, even if you don't get the execute on Soul Reaper, Ghoul attack at 20% faster. Like, if you ever take a look at your details, your breakdown, your Ghoul is a huge portion of your damage. And 20% attack speed for a Ghoul sounds insane. So it's a free Soul Reaper that buffs your Ghoul. And if you play normal Soul Reaper, you continue to buff your Ghoul. You just put it on the enemy just to buff your Ghoul. That just is so much damage. And if he does get the execute, you summon an army of the dead Ghoul. You summon even more undeads. In PvE, it's going to be fantastic, but in PvP, I think that 20% attack speed is going to be strong. We'll see, right? We'll have to wait, but 20% attack speed for your Ghoul with how much damage your pets do? Bro, that's huge. What is Affliction? Affliction set. I could scroll over to that. I'm excited for the Warlock sets in particular. I think this could be really good. Here we go. Deliberate Malice. Malefic Corruption damage is by 15%, so they're buffing it back up. And each cast extends duration of Corruption, Agony, and Stable Affliction by 2 seconds, so that's going to be kind of nice, honestly. Longer dot up time. While Agony, Corruption, and Stable Affliction are active, you drain Soul and Shadow Bolt. 20% chance to make your next Malefic Corruption cost no Soul Shards cast instantly. Since you are going to be extending your dot duration, you're going to have more time to cast Drain Soul and Shadow Bolt. And playing Shadow Bolt gives you a 405 chance to get the proc of Malefic Capture, which maybe certain talents like the free Shadow Bolts that instacast might become a little better. I think they're trying to make Shadow Bolt more of a potential playstyle. Ghosts also give faster wounds with a talent. That's true. Like, a lot of you guys don't realize the synergies you have with certain talents. Again, it's a good idea to wait and see how these playstyles might work. Saying it's bad because right now you don't get to use it, like, just wait. You're probably missing talents and legendaries and conduits and soulbinds that could make it work somehow, some way. You just give it a second. Maybe it'll be complete garbage. Just don't judge it too harshly just yet. At least wait until servers are up. When do you think Nantu will release? That's a good question. I have no idea. I think with Shadowlands, I think it's safe to say we're probably not going to expect any normal like release cycles, but it was really good that 9.2 started doing updates, or at least internally, the day that the week rather, that 9.15 released. Immediately they were starting to work at 9.2. So the fact that 9.2 is out as early as it is a really good sign. Because the earlier it comes out to PTR, the earlier you can get testing, the earlier it can come out. So this is really good. Normally they have like 9.1 come out, and it's a while before 9.15 hits PTR. They did it the same week the patch hit live servers. That's really good news. So we could get 9.2 a little bit earlier than expected. We'll see. What's up, boys? What's up, Prestige? I my man. Hey, you joined the waiting room in the offline of the servers on PTR? Here we are, boys. What is the PTR out for 9.2? It's technically out, like if you download the public test realms, technically they are already set to 9.2. We're just waiting for the servers to come up. So they technically here is the servers are offline. So it's a wait until the servers are actually up. Hopefully 9.2 is good. I hope they don't rush it. Yeah, it's good that it's coming out early though. But it looks like they have like Zerth Mortis and tier sets, and like they thought these things through in this patch, and they look genuinely excited, like the devs from the video itself. So that's what gets me excited about it. We'll see, right? Are we doing PTR 5.5s? You betcha. Whenever we can. Imagine every 6 seconds a 35% health spawn a ghoul for 30 seconds. I think I only think it's gonna broke it. Yeah, they're looking really busted for raids right now. I'm saying second part of the tier set is not good. Bonus for the ghoul is awesome, but second proc is not cool at all. Wait, the second like 4-piece set? You'll summon a army of the dead ghoul. I mean, if you want Capitano, you don't have to run the 4-piece. You can just run like other versatility pieces or whatever. Just because you don't want a 4-piece. Other Death Knights are probably going to be out there summoning ghouls left and right. You never know. I'll take a ghoul. You don't want to? I'll take your ghoul. I'll take it home and I'll feed it. Like if you don't want it, I'll take it. I'll adopt your ghoul. Give me all your ghouls. Like as a rogue, I'll take your ghoul. Like if you don't want it, I'll take it. I'm fine with that. I'm working on 5 Steam. I added EV tech. Sounds good for. Wait, you mean right now? I hope you don't mean like today, because we're not doing today. It'll probably be like a Friday or Saturday. I think they'd be kind of cool as like eventually, like, you know, with 9.5, eventually like EU boys would be like, you know what, I'm kind of waiting until 9.2. Same will happen with NA. Then we'll be like, all right, NA and EU, we're just playing all together on the PTR. Hop right in, get some tier sets. We'll test stuff out. Yes, I did. Addo, we made a video for it this morning. We peeped it. Give that video a like while you're at it. Give it a comment as well. You're like, yo, Dal, my man's slamming it with the big obliterates. Loving it. Let's hope they fix it. No, just working on it? Cool. That's awesome. That is awesome. Come on, Blizzard! Give me the servers online, please. Roston is bad. I talked to a couple of DKs. They say numerically, it's like, it's boring, but it's really good. Remorse Switcher grants you 8% crit. Like, that's a lot of stats in secondaries. You synergize the crit really well. That is a lot of stats with just secondaries. That's a huge amount of stats. 8 crit, even 4 crit would have been a lot. 8% crit. That's a lot. You can go from like 30% to 40% crit in a single global if you stack crit. It's a lot of stats. Stats are huge. They're boring, but it's huge. And consuming, it was going to give him more kill machines. And consuming kill machine fires off a glacial advance, which is more single target damage. If you're a two-hander, that's an application of Razor Eyes, so you can go with the other enchant for the DK. And it's more cleave damage with kill machine. Whether you cleave with Obliterate or whether you cleave with like a Scythe, that's more AoE damage for Death Knights, which is not what they need, but it could make a two-hand playstyle work. So like, it's not terrible. Like, it sounds boring, sure. Like 8% crit, press a button, get stats. Meh, sleeper. I want exciting, I want explosions, I want to fire off shards of ice everywhere. I want to become Lich King himself and like create a Lich King platform and drop people off it and summon Valkyrie to swoop in. Like, not all of them are going to be that cool. You know, that's just not going to happen. Some tier sets are going to be boring than others. But in terms of like raw power, like if the game was like, hey, when you get a free proc of pistol shot, right, for my rogue one, when you get a free proc for pistol shot, you gain. Let's just do like, let's just even do Where is it? Lost it. Let's just do 5% crit. Do you know how much more damage that is for me? That's huge. Crits, I love them. I already get more crits, but it's even more crits. Hell yeah. It's boring, but it's really good. Well, again, we'll test it. We'll find out better once we really get into PTR testing. But this could be really good. It's boring, but it's good. That's a lot to consider. I do another key while you're waiting. I asked the chat if we should do another key while we wait or not. We could maybe join a key, like a low-level key, that I wouldn't feel bad leaving, but I actually would feel bad leaving. Check Wowhead, Savannah's voiceover. Do we do spoilers, chat? Do we check out spoilers? Are we gonna check out spoilers? Encounter updates. Ooh. Shield. Absorbent shield. Absorbent damage. Hostile Isaac upon to jump on the ledge of the platform. What? Mind control that knocks you on the platform. What? World Crusher, we attacks Azeroth. Oh, Jesus. Huge. Cool. What is your last music track? I can give you the mix you've been listening to, and you might be able to back up into Prelude. That's all I can do. Spoilers looking good, no lie, dudes. Really? Is it? It's not live here, is it? I also see this. I see the Succubus thing. I see the new Jailer model. So maybe they're doing it on stream right now, right? They're probably streaming it currently. I've seen this like in the in-game cinematic of this like trippy effect that happens as Earth Mortis. Your character goes to like a trip, and it looks cool. I was like, this is well done. Like there's gonna be like extra effects, almost like a floor, but like in the trip where your character just kind of go into like visions and stuff, it looked cool as hell. I was surprised. It sent shivers on my spine. Well, like what I use for Retribution Paladin or Fury Warrior as a second legendary, you would probably use like a Covenant legendary. I think Kyrian is really good. Necrolord can also work pretty well. Nightfang gives utility. Ventir is also pretty decent too. I think you'll probably end up going Kyrian as a Paladin just because Kyrian is that good. And you'll pair it together maybe something that gives you more damage every time you Judgment proc, or maybe just Final Reckoning, or go for, I don't know, Divine Storm Lego in AoE and Mythic Pluses. For Fury, I think there's a lot of, like, every one of the Fury Legos for all Covenants is good, even the Necrolord. It's good for group gameplay. So you'll probably run whatever you have, but your main Lego, whatever does the most damage, so like Kings maybe, since you might have synergies with your, with Rampages, since you get procs of Rampages, if it procs Kings as well. So like if you get like 4 seconds of Rampage and a Blade Storm, or 4 seconds of Rampage and Avatar, if it procs King's Legendary, then it'll work pretty well. Sadly, I'm in love with Necro Paladin because Kyrian's too boring. Yeah, I think if you play Kyrian, you'll be fine. Or Necro, you'll be just fine. The Drip Blade Survival or Sub, if you had to pick. Either those two, Survival or Sub Rogue. That's a hard choice because I like both of them a lot. I guess they pick Rogue because they can't give up Rogue. I love Shadow Steppin', but that's a hard choice. I love both of them. I love both of those specs. If I had to do both, I probably would go with Sub. But that's because I like Rogue. Not necessarily like because Rogue is good, but Rogue is good right now. One armor is loading for only DKs and allows of the 2-hit frost DKs. I'm excited. Maybe 2-hit frost will be viable with the Razor Ice free with critical advances. Single target Fury, Ventir, Deathmaker probably. You think some? Maybe. Maybe. AoE Fury, Kyrian plus Signet. Very possible. How to get PTR? You just download it. I guess you do need to go on like Battle.net account and go to your games section, and you will need to go scroll down to like all your games you just subscribe to or games that you own. You have to scroll down to World of Warcraft and add a PTR account, and then it adds it to Battle.net, and you download a PTR server. But you can have the WoW and PTR shared data folders, so it won't take super long to download, and then just open it up from Battle.net. I made videos on how to get it before. If you type in like how to get PTR online, you'll probably find it somewhere. Kyrian Legendary Insignia for your best. Do you think so? Maybe. Anything about a Shadowpriest? Nothing new except that they nerfed the tier set a little bit. They made it so that Dark Mind, Dark Thoughts has additional 5% chance to trigger instead of 15, where it normally has like a 3. So it's like an 8% chance to trigger per dot that you have. For each of your shadow damage over time effects on a target, your Mind Flay and Mind Seer have a 3% chance to trigger Dark Thought. So then it would have been a guarantee at a certain amount of targets, which would be insane. But an 8% chance, I think it's pretty decent. Because you could probably get it pretty quickly in a multi-target situation to like 50%. Chat, Do we go and do a key on live servers, or do we stay for the servers to come back online for PT, or to first time pop up online on PTR? Because I feel like just sitting here and waiting for servers is kind of boring. So if you guys are kind of bored and you just want to just watch me do a key instead, we could do that while peeping the updates. Oh, Savannah's dialogue spoilers. So this is a spoiler about Savannah's? Ooh, interesting. Okay, well, I'm not gonna put the spoilers of the Sylvana stuff in dialogue, but it is an interesting read. Don't even click. Don't click it if you actually want to see what the story is gonna be. If you just want it just to be a wrap up as part of the experience, just to enjoy it as it is, don't click it. Don't spoil yourself. Really don't. I did it because I do YouTube. I want to peep it. Curiosity killed the cat kind of deal. But seriously, I'm telling you right now, don't click it. Just let the story organically unfold when you hit the raid. Don't look at the spoilers. Seriously. This brother, how you doing? What's up, Aiden? How you doing, my guy? Waiting for PTR servers. Could please just drop the servers already? I know, right? Zoval, the Jail 92 cutscene. Don't look at the cutscenes either. Don't do it, boys. Just let it happen. They're taking story in a direction. I'm not going to tell you if it's a good or bad one. Just let it happen. Seriously, that's my advice. Just sit back and enjoy it, right? Do enough PTR testing and snooping about the new stuff, but when it comes to spoilers or whatever, just don't spoil yourself. Don't do it. Yeah, sorry about it yourself. Yeah, just roll with the idea that it's most likely going to be garbage. Just do that, right? Because you never know. Maybe like you'll be like, you know what? It's probably going to be bad anyway. Maybe you'll be pleasantly surprised. You never know. Not what I'm saying. That's what's going to happen. Dal does a key. Blizzard, it's safe to let you PTR. I swear that's going to happen. I think Necro and Final Verdict will be the best combo for Paladins and for Warriors. The Kieran Lego, I don't know the other good one. So I can help you with that. It's going to be a lot of testing, Justice. I'll probably test some of the different Lego combinations and try some of the different play styles. As soon as like Mythic Plus dungeons are available for testing, and as soon as there's PvE content to test in Zerath Mortis, I'll try all the different tier sets and I'll tell you guys what I think about them. I think I think as of sorry about that. I think as of 915, I've been playing a lot of alts, a lot of tanks, and a lot of healers, and I think I have a pretty decent idea of like how these classes play and could give a better idea of like what I think about the tier sets. Because I made a video talking about like every class tier set just to showcase and see what it looks like, and then potential synergies, but I never talked about if I think they're good or not. Maybe I'll do that for one of your classes then too. I feel like I saw as an OSHA, what do we do now, X-Pac? No, I think they actually were planning on it. I think they really did have a lot of ideas behind it. They were really excited. There was a lot to do, and I think it's just between the cough, between the coof that some people describe it as, the virus, and between internal issues of Blizzard, I think they just had to cut a lot of stuff short. But I think some of the ideas they have for Shadowlands is basically going to be like a potential what could have been a 9.3 patch. It's going to be the first patch of the next expansion that's coming up, or whatever, after we get up to Shadowlands. So they're basically going to do like a WoD, where like basically there was going to be another patch for WoD, but instead it basically got rolled into Legion instead. So then Legion ended up feeling like there was a lot going on. Basically. The one thing I'll give Shadowlands though is they did not have a 6.1 patch with a selfie cam. So, yeah. I feel like that is still, to me, the biggest disappointing patch, because it was like, oh, a new patch, what do we get? New class changes, new content? You got a selfie camera. Bye-bye. And that was it. It was like, wait, really? Selfie cam? Major content patch and we got a selfie camera. Like, what? You know, this is why to me even BFA was a better expansion than WoD. But again, everybody got their opinions. For me, it's like, well, did the BFA have a selfie camera patch? No. Was it perfect? No, BFA had issues for sure, but at least it had more than a selfie camera. It had zones and stuff. But I think the new class will be in 10.0. I don't know, probably like a Tinkerer, or maybe like a Necromancer, but inspired with Shadowlands stuff, like a Venthyr Blood Mage, or like a Maldraxxus summoning ghouls and abominations, or like a Nightfade Druss magic to heal while debuffing enemies. I think that could be really cool. Like a healing Necromancer would be awesome, but that taps into Shadowlands because like all these spells, the class abilities that they could like kind of weave into as part of the class toolkits. Kind of like a Fire Mage and a Warlock put together, or like a Mage and a Warlock put together. That'd be pretty neat. I thought I meant to always get a Shattrath raid in WoD. I think, yeah, there was a lot of cut content from WoD. Hirumaru X made a video on like all the cut content in WoD. Definitely worth a watch.
For the Horde.
For the Horde. D Jones, can we get a hashtag D Jones in chat? Thanks so much, my guy. Appreciate you. BFA better than WoD, better than Shadowlands? Let's wait until Shadowlands is finished out, because a lot of the expansions start out rough, but they finish out really, really fun. Like a lot of people, like my guildies, for example, a lot of them hated Legion, which I don't know why. But my GM, he disliked Legion through and through. He hated all of it. And he just says everybody liked Legion only because the final patch of it was really good. When everything was like free. And maybe he's right. So I say we wait for Shadowlands, let it wait. Let Shadowlands roll out his final patch, and we'll be able to judge the whole experience. No way, BFA is the worst expansion. The cool thing would be to see 2 new classes in 10.0. I hope they don't do 2 new classes. You know why? Because they already have sometimes a hard time balancing specs and designing the different specs we have to play, and making them interesting, making them complex, making them like, you know, anything besides like plain Jane, like build or spend classes. I want them to rather just add 1 class and then do like overhaul some of the different playstyles. But if they add 2, you look at a bunch of different specs that you now have to balance. If they do add 2 specs though, make them fun. Don't worry about balance too much, just focus on fun. Every spec, every class needs to be fun. Worry about tuning later. Shadowlands way better than BFA. Easily. Yeah, Shadowlands started off really good at the very beginning. Like the beginning of Shadowlands, everybody were excited, everybody were happy, and then the content drought happened. If they didn't have content drought, and let's say we got BFA 905 and 9.1 way earlier, I really don't think it would have been bad. I really don't think it would have been that bad. What kind of argument is that? People don't like Legion because of the last patch? Is he insane? Yeah, that's basically what he said, more or less. It's like, people only like Legion because the final patch had a lot of stuff in there, and everything was free. Like, grinding was free, AP was free, Mage Tower was free, Mythic Cluster was free, raiding was free. Basically, everything was free. I didn't question him about it in detail, but that's more or less what he said. I do agree with him to some extent, though. Like, I don't think it's worth, to me, personally, this is just my opinion, it's not worth judging the full experience of an expansion until you see the final patch. Because there's a lot of things that get fixed by the final patch. And if it's fun, like, it's fun. Like, some people even have fond memories. Like, my guildies liked Nyloth and Corruptions. I didn't really think Corruptions, I thought it was bad for the game, but they enjoyed the hell out of it. They thought it was great. They thought it was the best gearing system they've added ever. So, there's a lot of people with different minds and different opinions. Where I think Corruptions was the worst system, worst thing they could have added in the game, and I hope they don't do that again. Corruptions were going to be cool because I thought that was going to be more of like the Curse Kiss mechanic. You get a buff, but now you have this bad debuff to deal with, but the debuff was weak. Like, you were actually running it like rank 3, where you could have a guy run at you and explode, and you were like, yeah, I'm okay with that.
Free cup of coffee.
Yo, Saif, thank you so much, my guy. Can we get a hashtag Saif in chat? Free cup of coffee? I will take it, dude. I've been hopped up on coffee for as long as I remember, dude. I don't get any sleep. I just live off of coffee now. Thank you so much. I appreciate ya. That one just comes from the heart, dude. Thank you. Hashtag Saif, boys, if you have one, yeah. Damn. Also, hashtag D Jones if you have one. God damn. Give this boy some love. Thank you, my guy. Appreciate the support. I think he only means you only remember the last patch of Legion when you talk about it. Maybe that's what he meant, Kelsey, yeah. Maybe that's what he means, is people remember the last patch. But then again, like, most of us remember just the last patch too, right? Like, last patch of WoD. What do you remember of Wrath? Do you remember, like, the beginning of Wrath or, like, the last patch of Wrath? Kata. Do you remember the first patch of Kata or the last patch? And I think a lot of people remember the final, like, the final taste of that expansion. Like Mop, I think a lot of people, when you say Mop, they don't remember leveling through Jade Forge the first time. they remember Siege of Orgrimmar and how long that took, how long of a raid that was, the content drought that happened. So in some sense, I think it's fair way of putting it. Corruptions were amazing. The way you earned them was bad. I didn't like corruptions for the proc effects. I thought it was really unhealthy, like Gushing Wound and Stars and the Beam, the Twilight Dev. I think for PvP it was really bad because it offset like class abilities to like corruption procs. So it didn't really matter how you played your class. You could come in and just fiddle around and corruptions did stuff for you, which I didn't think was healthy for the game at all. I know a lot of raiders played with like secondary stats corruptions, and that also showed an issue where certain classes were scaling really well and others were just like not maintained at all. So then you had even more of a divide between what was good and what wasn't. But I do agree with you on that. Like I totally agree with you. Corruption acquisition was pretty bad. I think overall corruptions were bad, but that's just my opinion. But I explained why. I didn't like the procs. I did like how some classes could feel powerful. I think that's a cool idea. But yeah. Final boss of Madness and Deathwing felt underwhelming. Yeah, that's people remember Cataclysm as final boss Deathwing. They don't remember like the first raid of Cataclysm that well. They might remember Firelands. They pumped Deathwing up and they expected to beat them so easily it was disappointing. I thought it was a cool fight though. Spine of Deathwing definitely was a challenge for a lot. It was fun to be broken though. For sure. I think every expansion is fun to be broken. Legion was fun to be broken. Legion World PvP was awful, by the way. Oh my god, it was broken from the get-go. Legendaries were not balanced whatsoever. You were doing so much damage in World PvP. World PvP was basically dead. Legion was good. Legion was awesome in my opinion. Like, there's some friends I know that hated Legion, but to me, Legion was great. Legion was awesome because there was more than just raiding, more than just PvP. There was so much more to do, so much more to work on. It was awesome. Artifact weapons, I enjoyed that bit of content. I enjoyed the storylines of the different covenants, or not covenants, Sanct Order Halls, and the different class stories. Mage Tower was awesome. I loved it all. And some of the fights were great too. I heard that, you know, I didn't really raid like cutting edge until the final raid of Legion, but a lot of the mythic guys that raided at the high end in Legion, they said that the first raid was really bad. The second raid was kind of okay. Except for the last boss. Apparently you had to do really bad class stacking with Helia. Mixed opinion on the Nightborn raid, the Suramar raid, which I loved, but also didn't do it like super mythic level. Like I was in a guild that could barely get any fights done on heroic, barely got a UTC at the last like week. That's where I played, but to me it was enjoyable. I feel like from a casual perspective, I did a lot of PvP, so I wasn't really super casual in PvP, but I did casual PvE. And I really didn't get into Mythic Pluses until a friend got me in, and Mythic Pluses were awesome, dude. Karazhan was great. Karazhan was so good as a dungeon, I loved it. I liked the zones too, all the zones were awesome. Artifact Orb might be the single coolest thing in WoW, true. True. When healers and res people in arena like Priest and Shaman, that's not what healers. You think it's bad that they can heal res? I feel like it's fine if they can get a res off when no one stops them, but like a battle res, that's another story. Legendary Acquisition was the biggest kick on the balls if you got shitty ones, until 7.2. Well, that depends on what guilds did it. Like the guild that I'm in right now, Raiden Rainbows, they didn't care what legos you had. They were still doing good ranking. Like some raids were like, oh, you're rogue that doesn't have the shoulders, you're out of the raid team. But like a lot of the guild groups that did that were not good guild groups. Like maybe some of the high-end guild groups, like, you know, at the time it was limit and or complexity or limit or complexity limit, but limit at the time, and I think it was method at the time before Echo. I guess maybe there were like really strict on Legos, but a lot of like low tier guilds were like, oh, you didn't get a shoulder Lego, you're out of the raid team. But like Raiden Rainbows were like, we don't care what Lego you got, and they were still able to rank like top 100 on US. So I don't know. I think it all depended on the guild group, on the raid group. But yeah, I do agree. Like Legendary Acquisition was kind of like whatever. I remember like not getting mine for so long, and then when I got one, I was just happy. It was the Ring of Ravenhold. It was kind of okay. It was like mid tier, not super amazing, but it was alright. 2 months pretty good with super hard on Mythic. Yeah, I remember people going Goblin just so you could get the soaks for some of those fighters to kill Jaden. Yeah, that one's definitely a hard one. I love the unbalanced Legos in Legion. They were unbalanced as hell for PvE and World PvP. But in PvP, there was a scaling system instead, which I thought was going to be good, but I didn't like it. I think gear belongs in PvP. It feels better that way, because then it's like, okay, devs can just give me whatever stats they want to, but they'll give you wrong stats every single time. So when I'm playing my Outlaw Rogue, being able to control my stats helps a ton, because nobody on the WoW team really plays Outlaw for PvP. So it's like, well, I want to be able to do it, and I want to be able to control it. I know people complain about like PvP and Shadowlands like gears heavy, and yeah, it's true. But it also gives you opportunity to control your character and where they go. And there's benefits in both, and I wonder if there's a way for me to control what I need for my character instead of devs just giving me things they think they need, while also trying to make gear not as big of a deal at the same time. I don't know if you can have both, but I think I would take the being able to control my character any day. That's just me. Favorite spec I saw so far? I like all rogues, I guess, but Outlaw is my favorite. Survival Hunter's a lot of fun. Arcane Mage, but also I'm kind of growing on Frost a little bit. I like Demonology Warlock. I do want to play Warlock more when tier 6. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm open to find out what my main is going to be for Warlock, or what my main ult spec is going to be when I play Warlock in 9-2. Tier 6 is great. Fury, I love Fury. It's so good. Having Demon Hunter plays really well too. Arms Warrior is pretty good too. Shadow Priest is a lot of fun. I'm surprised I'm enjoying it as much as I am. I'm not really healing as a priest. Monk, Mistweaver, super fun. Moonwalker, great. Monk, Mistweavers are really fun. That's probably my favorite melee healer. Holy Paladin isn't bad either at all. Red Paladin's grown on me, but I like Holy Paladin a little more to the right at the moment. I need to play more tanks. Vengeance Demon Hunter is really good too. That's a favorite of mine. Am I missing somebody? Death Knight, Frost, Unholy. Both are really good. I'm loving them. Loving both of them. Shaman, Alien Enhancement. Oh, so good. Rest is pretty easy to play as well. Yeah, there's a lot of classes I like. There's not a lot of classes I dislike in Shadowlands. I mentioned Hunter. I mentioned Survival. But I didn't mention Mark's on the BM. They're alright too. But those are my faves. PTR hype. What's up, Laura? Yeah, so we've been waiting for a while for PTR. Did we just wait a bit longer? Maybe it'll be up. Wait like 10 more minutes and then call it, chat? Because I feel like at this point I'm just not even streaming. I feel like I'm just talking to the chat while keeping the game on my monitor. I don't feel like I'm streaming at the moment. Breath feels so wheelchair. It does feel a little slow at times, but Hand of Freedom, Pony, and a lot of ranged abilities. It's a give and take system. Not every class can have crazy mobility. Red Palace have insanely good burst, but they lack mobility. So it's a give and a take, right? Otherwise, our classes would be too homogenized, and maybe that's what people want. It's like, maybe it's like, what if all of us could have good mobility and decent burst and good sustained damage and a little bit of dots and a range interrupt and all the same utility and everybody gets an immunity, and it's like, okay, well, our classes are just homogenized and nobody's different and new. And I think they tried that for a while and people didn't like it. People disliked it more than people dislike our classes feeling different. So yeah, maybe it's just a personal opinion, one of those like, oh, I don't like it, but it's like, yeah, but you end up being like in a minority kind of deal. Because I remember when classes were a lot more homogenous, people hated it. Viciously, dude. Hated it. I know that people complain now, but it's like, complaints don't feel nearly as like vicious as back then. Jesus. Sub-survival favorite specs, unique? Definitely. Sub in particular is really good. I feel like sub is less unique because now everybody plays it, but it's definitely a good play style. It definitely is a feels good gameplay. What if you end the stream and then PTR servers go up? Then I will be unhappy, Golden. Then I guess I'll go make some videos on PTR. That's all I can do. Totally cool with chat stream. Okay, well, I'm chilling then. I mean, talking to the chat is streaming. I guess so. It's not a World of Warcraft stream then. It's a, I mean, I guess the game is in the background, but it's like, it's a just chatting section on Twitch. Like, I feel like I should be in a hot tub or something. Or doing ASMR. Like, what does it matter right now for just chatting nowadays? I'm so old, dude. I'm old. I'm an old man. Oh, do PvP. I guess I can maybe kill like skirms, so I can do that in between of queues. You want to take my warning stream way? Do I? I don't mean to. I don't mean to. I just gotta take the words in chat as people say, like as I write it out. I need a bit more. No one saying use more mobility. Yeah, it's. I just take it in chat as it comes to me. Yeah, I know, like, Capitan, you always said, like, Red needs more mobility, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like you said that so many times now, it's like, I feel like I'm just repeating myself. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. But Reds do have, like, insane damage, though. Demon Hunter of a Legendary reduces CD on Ivy and hit more targets with a big pull. When it hits more targets, Serious CD on big pull. Oh, yeah! Wait, that could be really good. Did anybody even use it? Does anybody even play it? Hold on, let me see if anybody even plays that Lego. Let me see.
This is the world you've made yourself.
Nobody plays it,
To live in it.
do they?
The end is in our sights.
Unless you mean this one, the chance to reset.
The future is already here.
Maybe you mean that one, right? Blizzard goes sleep before server slap the right button? Yeah. Maybe, dude. Maybe. Maybe. In Legion. Oh, there's a Legion Lego. Okay. Okay, that's what I was trying to find it here and I couldn't. I think I know what you mean though. I think there was a one where it's like they could I-beam back to back with have multiple targets. I think it's like every time I-beam crits, it has a reduced cooldown, but it constantly crits because it's like baked into it. So then it was good on multiple targets. Yeah, I remember though, like I think I've seen the MDI where Demon Hunter just pulled a bunch of stuff in Quarter Stars and we just I-beam, doing like the flip to go into meta, I-beam over and over and over and over. It's hilarious. I still remember the meta of like the Dungeon M plus MDI stuff where it was a Windwalker Monk, Demon Hunter DPS, like a Marksmanship Hunter or a Warlock or a Boomkin DPS with like a Rested Druid healer and a Blood DK tank. That's all the meta was. It was so like strict. Very strict. Yeah, DHPLD and Dungeon of BFA beginning? Really? Yeah, that's kind of nuts. Yeah, some of the stuff we had back in Legion was busted, man. I'm hoping we feel as powerful as we did back in Legion with 9-2. Like Tier says, double Legos, like we should feel pretty damn powerful this time around. Pretty goddamn powerful, my guys. So what do we do? Do we wait for like 7 minutes, see if the servers are up by 7:30? I think that's a fair way of putting it, because I do have a raid later tonight. And I kind of want to... Man, maybe I should do no. I'm thinking this is what I do. I'm thinking we do the raid tonight, but we don't stream the raid because I kind of want to hop on PTR. So I'll probably be on the raid on my rogue for Sylvanas, and then I'll hop off that. Give everybody else a chance to get their weekly vault loot for like Guardian or whatever. And I'll probably hop on PTR instead. So I'll be spending half the time tonight on PTR and the other half in the raid. So I'm not sure if I'll stream tonight, boys. But maybe I'll stream tomorrow and we'll be hanging out on PTR. Shadow Streamer starter pack. Wear weird clothes. Have more than 100 open tabs in your browser. Diss anything for hours. Is that what I'm doing? I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to diss anybody. No, not at all. Unless it's you mean like someone else. Now I'm self-conscious, dude. Now I'm self-conscious. I thought we had a really good chat in chat. I hope I don't have too many tabs. I have like 3. I probably would have more. There's more stuff. But once the servers are up, I'm pretty sure they'll have more stuff. I'm gonna close some tabs. Let's do this. I'm gonna close a couple of tabs. I just had the tier set one. Somebody asked for tier sets before. We can do that. Now I'm so conscious, dude. Am I doing that? I'm so sorry, boys. I'm so sorry. I think we had a really good discussion tonight. I really do wish we were on PTR as well. All I said tonight, and I'm so sorry if I offended you, as I said, let's wait until the tier sets come out, and then we'll see if they're any good or not. I feel like that's too early telling if they're bad or not. Yeah, the streaming chat meta. Oh, okay. I started feeling subconscious for a second there. I'm just trying to have a good time with you guys. I hope nobody's offended. It's 2021, dude. It was almost 2022, actually. Man, we're old. I feel like people getting offended is still a meta. That's a meta. Wait, who does that, actually? Don't tell me. Actually, don't tell me. I don't know who you're dissing. Don't tell me. I'll probably end up seeing it at some point or another. I already have some ideas. But yeah, tonight, I don't know if we'll be doing a raid stream for the raid. Maybe tomorrow, we'll just do the Thursday PTR stream. And we'll check out some of the different tier sets. Check out Zerath Mortis. And just basically hang out on PTR and try some of these stuff. How old are you, Dal? I'm like 48 and a half or 3/4. I don't want to tell anybody my age, dude. I just give people random numbers. Ever since I took some cybersecurity classes, I guess you could say I now have like since then I have a bit more value on privacy and stuff like that. So yeah, I try to keep you guys guessing. I think it's good. I love sharing a lot of gaming moments with you boys. And if ever something's wrong with me, like IRL, I'll let you guys know. But outside of that, I'm just your boy Dal. I'm ageless. I'm at least 1,000 years old. I've been around the world. I've seen things. Yo, servers, please. 3 minutes, dude. 3 minutes. I'm ending the stream in 3. Gotcha, good call. Yeah, like, it doesn't matter. Like, you know, everything is public info. Literally doesn't matter in the end. But I don't know. There's way, I guess too much of our life is public. Like, especially like thinking back, like, you know, when peers, everybody has a Facebook, everybody has a, friends have Twitter. Oh! Hey, shamans! We're planning to take a restoration bonus back to the workshop and change it up to a future build. We'll encourage you to chain heal sometimes and be rewarded for doing so, but the current 2-piece is a little bit more passive than we want it to be. Many people have expressed dislike for the 4-piece bonus, so we're going to change it up more substantially. Thanks for the feedback. Looking forward to seeing your thoughts on co-duration and have more details. This is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. This is very, very good. I think it means your real age, Dala. My real age. What's the slash plate on my WoW account? Dalaran? Well, I'll tell you what my real age is when I do slash plate on my WoW account. Pretty sure at least like 300 days or so. At least. This is good. Hey, this is fantastic. This blue post. Hey, they're listening to feedback and they're going to make changes. This is awesome. We're encouraged to change sometimes to be rewarded for doing so, but the current 2-piece is a little more passive than it could be. Many express dislike for the 4-piece bonus, so I want to see what the responses are. This is really great. Hey, that's awesome. Communication like this is key. And there's plenty of time in PTR to change the tier set. There's a lot of people that have given their ideas, dude. All of them given thoughts. All of them are given... this is awesome. This is what I want to see. Hell yeah. Warcraft vlogs? What are we doing? What is this? What is this? What is this? Zay, what is this? Is this a Death Knight using the cheesy build? The cheesy cheese? It is. Oh, he's got a lot of haste too. Got a bit of haste with crit. Rank 1, boss damage, frost DK, 2-hand, breath build. So this guy used the cheese item where he used a toy in order to get a bunch of obliterates. He used how many caster obliterates? 246 obliterates. Jesus Christ. I'm telling him, imagine this with tier sets. Yeah, so the cheese build, 1 button build for Fos DK. It is doing a lot of damage. And WoW Logs is counting this as a real log. This is rank 1. So Blizzard is definitely going to have to go and adjust it so that toy no longer has an interaction with Shackle the Unworthy, rather. Because it's Shackle the Unworthy legendary that gives you resources so you can obliterate again. Telling Zay do it. So this is good. This is really, really good. Even though the servers aren't up right now, the fact that they're communicating with the community and they're taking valid feedback and are taking it back into the workshop, since I think that is the one tier set that really got the least amount of good feedback about it, right? I think. Yeah, this is really good though. Blizzard, look at DH page. Look at the Demon Hunter page. Really. Blizzard never played Resto and they got feedback. I think that we're trying to take tier sets so your playstyle is more focused on a whole nother ability. Maybe that we're trying to focus on an ability that doesn't get a lot of play inside of raids. And Chain Heal doesn't get that much play. It's all about Riptide builds. But I think there was an attempt to make Chain Heal somewhat viable as a playstyle, but they didn't have enough bonuses to account for it. So instead, they're not really going to try to roughly reposition for Resto Shamans into a whole nother playstyle. They're just going to try to change it so it fits the current meta builds and augment it, or do something different, right? Maybe enhance a certain other aspect of the playstyle, because Chain Heal is there, but yeah. BRM gets to 100 uptime is so good. Wait, BRM? What's BRM? Awesome. Just wanted to say thank you for reading, responding, quick feedback. I'm looking forward to seeing the next iteration. Oops. Shown. Promise to play one. Yeah, the server's gotta go up, man. This is good though. So I wonder what kind of. I guess we'll still have the shaman tier sets to play with chain heal, but we are aware that they're gonna be changing at some point. So this is good. Monk tank. Oh wait, what? Really? Really? 250% uptime is good. Maybe. I have to wait and see. I have to see how that functions once we get to test it. I'm calling Dalaran the stream moves or bring up servers, most likely. Imagine BR Monk off a set bonus gets ignored. I doubt it. Is it that bad? Hold on. Targets like that have a Breath of Fire deal additional 4% less damage to you. That is a pretty big defensive buff though. Breath of Fire empowers the next target palm and black creature shuffle duration and brew cooldown reduction. So the shuffle duration won't really matter. I've seen comments about that. The cooldown reduction on brews could be pretty decent. So they need to do some additional blackout kick instead of increasing shuffle duration. Maybe just make it do more damage or do AoE damage. Or do AoE damage on fire if the enemy is lit by Breath of Fire. Something. They would need to do something. I think they were just trying to make it easier to manage shuffle and give Buddha cooldown reduction and make him tankier. I feel like if anything, they need to make Brewmaster tankier against magic damage. Or maybe make Breath of Fire last longer. So it has damn. So about luck for 9-2 based in tier sets, I think they won't be that bad. They don't look bad at all. At least right now. Another one they gotta fix is Mystery River, 4-piece. Summons a progenitor rune of healings. You're a mobile healer and you don't really want to stand in a rune. I mean, I guess in melee raiding, like you'll be next to the boss in a rune, but I think having something mobile is better than a rune to stand in. Plus, you don't really need more healing as a Mystery. Maybe an Absorb would be good, but not more healing. Because Mysteries already have really good healing. Rock looks OP. I think it could be really good. Could be really, really good. Frosted Tips, I guess 35. No, actually, this is not Frosted Tips. This is gray hair. Not frosted at all. This is just gray hair. I like the rune a lot. You think? You like it? Well, at least somebody does, because I've talked to a couple of Mystery mains and they're not a fan of it. Mostly because it keeps a mobile class in place, but hey, maybe it'll just give him more healing to just out-heal every other healer. Maybe it'll make him the throughput healer in the game. A lot of fights have big stands still nuked by the bosses, so maybe your meta of what class you bring to raid might adjust. You'll bring like one prop paladin, one holy paladin, one disc priest, one rested shaman, and maybe like a mystery river for throughput. Which will probably make all the other healers like Holy and Rested Druid a little bit less good for throughput. Unless the fights are really throughput. And then Mystery will just be a king at throughput healing. Which if a lot of fights are just throughput, yeah, they could be really good. So it depends on how they design the fights though, Michael, yeah? Pocket Juice creates a weird playstyle. Wowhead tell players don't enjoy it. Wowhead tell players don't enjoy it? Wait, Wowhead tells players to not enjoy it? Is that, or what? This one could be a wacky playstyle where it just kind of makes things kind of awkward, and it'll be a lot of like counting and weak horror stuff to track it. But I think the potential behind it could be huge. If you land those 3 hard-hitting abilities, a big Fist of Fury that's already empowered, it's a massive Rising Psychic, or a big old whirling Dragon Punch while Bone Disbreeze on the enemy, that could be so good. Is it gonna be? We'll need to test it. But I think if you can get past the 10 offensive abilities counter thing, this could be really good. This could be really, really good. If this is somehow predictable and you can kind of play around it, this would be a really good tier set. But we'll see, right? Because you go through 10 offensive abilities very quickly. And I wonder if there's stuff like Chi Wave that can like count as more than one ability as it bounces. Well, it depends on fights, yeah. Overall, I'm a fan. My only criticize just says buffs healing, not just your own healing. Oh. All healing dealt? So you think other people can stand in the rune to heal for more? That'd be interesting. Imagine being next to a Blood Death Knight, you drop this rune, he stands in the rune, he heals himself for more. That would be interesting. In Wowhead, someone comments old tier sets. I mean, like Wowhead comments, or somebody in Wowhead comments. I'm confused, I guess. That'd be cool if that rune increased everybody else's healing. That would be such a group utility. Imagine, hey guys, drop the rune, everybody stand as a healer and pump out some heals. That'd be insane. Blood Deacon will never die. True. They'll actually just heal themselves. You stand next to them in melee. You drop down runes when they need healing. You're a tank healer enhancer. That could be nuts. If it drops a rune that increases everyone's healing output, that'd be insane. But we'll see about how much then, right? It says by 123, which is a, you know, a number, it's just placeholder for now. Okay. Chat, I think we're gonna call the stream here. We're not getting the PTR, and we got a raid later tonight. I am unlikely to stream the raid tonight because it's gonna be a really quick one where we kill Sylvanas, maybe the Guardian, and then we move on with our life. So I'm probably not gonna stream this evening, but I'll probably stream tomorrow for a Thursday stream. We'll be hanging out on PTR, and hopefully tonight, watch as soon as I end the stream, the PTR will be online. I'll hopefully get some videos up on PTR to play around with some of the different changes. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, boys. I appreciate you hanging out with me. We're probably going to be back to streaming Thursday, at least for tomorrow. So be there if you want to chat some of the PTR stuff. We'll be testing tier sets, double Legos, all those things. Some of it, at least. But yeah, thank you all. And I'll see you tomorrow. Or if I don't, for some reason, stream tomorrow, Friday for Duels for sure. Alrighty, you guys have yourselves a wonderful evening. Peace.
Yeah, I just wanna go back home. Can't do this anymore. I can't get through to